From Spillane Field, we have a battle of two Western Division opponents on this Saturday evening. Pleasure to bring it to you on GBN alongside Gabe Genovesi. I'm Jonah Karp. Gabe, the Gatemen are riding a two-game losing skid right now. They fell to Katuitt last night 6-1.
Yeah, it hasn't been the best stretch for Wareham. After that YD game in which Wareham won 3-2 right after the All-Star break, they lose to Katuitt last night 6-1. Of course, the 2-1 loss to the Commodores a couple days before that. But just focusing on last night, 1 run, 3 hits for Wareham. I mean, the bats never really got going, and when the Gatemen did have chances, they left 5 on base, 4 in scoring position, couldn't get the hit they needed.
The bats couldn't get going yesterday, only 3 hits, 1 run across, but that seems to be an ongoing theme in the last few games.
I mean, Wareham only hitting .216 in their last 5 games. If you take it a little further, hitting .238 in their last 10 games. Again, there's some wins sprinkled in there. Wareham hasn't really gone on a huge 5-6 game losing streak. On a 2-game skid right now, went on a 3-game skid before the All-Star break, but it's just seemed, lackluster as of late for the Wareham offense.
The average isn't there. The batting average isn't there. The power's not there either for this team.
No home runs in the last, 9, 10 games now for Wareham. The power's just simply gone away for the Gatemen. The slugging percentage way, way low, below .250 in the last 10 games, which is absolutely atrocious, quite frankly. And the Gatemen, it seems like every night we're waiting for that offensive explosion. It hasn't come in the last week and a half.
Well, if you're a team that's struggling at the plate, the recipe for success might be facing this Hyannis Harbor Hawks team.
I can't think of a better recipe for success, and that's just the truth for Hyannis this summer. 7 wins. There's 7 games left. If the Harbor Hawks were to lose all 7, they would finish tied for the worst record in league history with the 2005 Hyannis Harbor Hawks. I mean, not saying they will lose all 7, but they're in the middle of a stretch right now where they're just 1-10 in their last 11 games.
Yeah, this is a Harbor Hawks team that really struggles. The hitting isn't too great, but that's not really the problem. Their pitching staff has an ERA just under 7.
Worst in the league, the Hyannis pitching staff right now, with that near 7 ERA at 6.83 to be exact. I mean, you could list off number after number. Opponents hit .288 against the Harbor Hawks. That's the highest in the league by far. Again, we could keep going. We'll sprinkle them in throughout the broadcast, but it just hasn't been a good year pitching-wise for Hyannis.
All the more reason to stick around and watch this broadcast because we're going to have nuggets galore. Looking more big picture before we take a quick break, Hyannis, because of their struggles on the mound this season, because they only have 7 wins, allowed for the playoff picture to shape up earlier this week.
Yes, very much shaped up. All 4 teams in the West have clinched besides Hyannis. They're the only 4 teams in the league because, well, the Eastern Division has been very competitive all season long, but we know the 4 teams. Now it's just about the seeding, and it's almost guaranteed that Bourne will be the 4 seed. Bourne still has a chance, 4 games back of Wareham with now 7-8 games to go, depending on what team you look at. But Bourne still has a shot, but it looks like Bourne will be the 4 seed. Wareham, Katuitt battling for 2 and 3. Falmouth now 3 games up on Wareham for the 1 seed, 2.5 games up on the Katuitt Kettleers.
As a matter of fact, we have some breaking news. You're not watching CNN, you're still watching GBN, but the Chatham Anglers have clinched in the East. The first Eastern Division team to clinch after the Brewster lost today. The Chatham Anglers are in, which we all expected, but it's kind of wild that the Bourne Braves clinched before the Anglers did. Okay, we're going to step aside. On the other side of the break, Addison Van Patten has your pregame interview. Don't go anywhere.
The 99 Restaurant is a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Visit them in Centerville, Falmouth, Mashpee, Wareham, or Yarmouth this summer and try some local flavor from the winner of the Cape Times Best Restaurant for Takeout. The 99, always the real deal. The Wareham-based 80 Makepeace Company, founded in 1854, is the world's largest cranberry grower and the largest private property owner in eastern Massachusetts. The company supports organizations like the Wareham Gatemen and projects like the outdoor cranberry bog classroom that you may have passed on your way in. Visit admakepeace.com to learn more.
Stop by the Ansel S. Gurney House, where you will find a unique shopping and dining experience. Whether shopping for a special occasion or just to treat yourself, you'll find what you're looking for in one of the 11 themed rooms. There's also a cafe serving fresh homemade lunches overlooking the extensive gardens. The Ansel S. Gurney House is located at 403 County Road in Marion.
For a nostalgic Cape Cod vacation experience, head to Bay Motor Inn, where guests are treated like family. Located in the heart of Buzzards Bay Village, this 1950-style cottage colony still provides you with up-to-date amenities. The Gatemen thank the Bay Motor Inn for their support.
Back here inside the John Wild broadcast booth, you're watching the Gatemen Pregame Show on GBN. Gabe, Genovesi, Jonah, Karp. Let's send it down to our third member of our broadcast booth, Addison Van Patten, standing by with your pregame interview.
Thanks, guys. Addison Van Patten here with Braden Ward. Now, Braden, 8 days since we've been here at Spillane Field. How does it feel to be back?
It's been 8 days. Oh, my gosh. I didn't even know that. It feels good. I like home games. I think we play well in our own park. We know our park better than anyone, so we have the advantage.
Speaking of that, our record hasn't been what we've liked it to be lately. Do you think being at home is going to change that?
I like to hope so. Like I said, I think we have the advantage here because we play on this field a lot, know the ins and outs, and sometimes where the bad hops are. So I think that,
The offense planning on doing today?
hitting the ball hard and scoring runs.
You lead the league in stolen bases. That's something I think every pitcher taking the mound knows. Do you feel like you have a target on your back at all?
They all, their coaches probably tell them that, like, I'm going to steal, so that's why.
So do you not feel like you need to change your approach at all, knowing or anticipating them trying to pick you off?
No, the biggest thing is just how quick they are to the plate. I can tell if they're being really quick, and if it's not a good scenario to where I want to steal. 'Cause if you steal, you kind of know you have to be safe or at least have a good guess, so that way you don't get picked off at second with Teeter at the plate. No.
And giving you the opportunity to steal by taking a pitch or something like that. How do you feel about your teammates wanting to do that?
My teammates taking a strike, taking away, not one opportunity to, drive me in because they trust that I'm going to get on second or steal and be safe. It means a lot, and when they do take that strike, at bat that they're giving up for me, so I gotta get a good jump and I gotta get on second.
And I think you certainly are good at that. Now, what is the one thing the Gatemen are going to take away from tonight's loss, turn around into a win today?
We're gonna swing at strikes and take balls. We're gonna keep hitting the ball hard, and we're gonna have the luck change.
Keeping it simple. Thank you guys, and throwing it back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Addison. Talking to Braden Ward, who's always a threat at the top of the order for this Wareham Gatemen team, but somebody who's also struggling as of late.
Yeah, as we talked about a little before that interview, Wareham just struggling as a team at the plate. Ward hitting 179 in his last 7 games. Hasn't been the stretch that obviously he's looking for, that the team is looking for. Did deliver the RBI single yesterday, the only run of the game for Wareham, but it doesn't really matter when you lose the game 6-1. Again, he's been a threat. He's been one of the best offensive players in this lineup for Wareham all season long. You hope you can start to turn it around as we head toward the last, 6-7 games of this season.
Braden Ward looks to help the Gatemen get back in the win column for the first time in a few days, snap this 2-game losing skid that they're on, and turn things around against the Hyannis Harbor Hawks, who they're 3-0 against this season. We're going to break down tonight's matchup a little bit further in a little bit, but on the other side of this break, it's Javik and Ryan talking about all the other stuff going on around the Cape, and there's a lot of it, so you don't want to miss it. You're watching GBN.
The Bay Point Golf Club offers a unique collection of 18 championship golf holes, a beautiful banquet facility, and a clubhouse that has a fully stocked pro shop. The Bay Point Grill is a perfect place to grab a meal or watch a game. The course is located off Onset Avenue in Buzzards Bay. The Gatemen thank you for your support.
Come on over to BB's Bar and Grill for food, drinks, and fun. Located on Cranberry Highway, come in to sample the delicious eats or relax with a drink while enjoying live entertainment. BB's is one of our team meal partners. One of the area's best restaurants is located right up the street, Brewfish Bar and Eatery. Brewfish offers 20 rotating craft beers on tap and creative pub food. Check out their off-the-menu brunch with a Bloody Mary bar and $5 mimosas on Sundays. Join us for outdoor dining and drinks under the tent or for live music. Located on Route 105 in Marion.
Cape Cod Healthcare is the leading provider of healthcare services for residents and visitors of Cape Cod with 2 acute care hospitals and more than 450 physicians. For more information, please visit capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Healthcare. Expert physicians, quality hospitals, superior care.
Located in Wareham Crossing, Coastal Orthodontics knows the importance of a healthy smile. Dr. Kevin Oliveira and his team at Coastal Orthodontics are a patient-focused practice, delivering professional, effective orthodontic treatment based on the individual clinical needs of each patient, resulting in beautiful smiles in a timely manner. With 10 years of experience using Invisalign, Coastal Orthodontics uses the most up-to-date dental equipment. Cape Cod Coca-Cola thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League and for refreshing yourself with ice-cold Coca-Cola products. Please remember to recycle your empty bottles, cans, and all other recyclable materials. It only takes 6 recycled plastic bottles to make a new baseball cap.
Learning at Curry College extends beyond the classroom and is embedded in all that they do. Curry prepares students to engage in successful careers and active citizenship with a global perspective. Explore undergraduate majors, minors, and concentrations, including new majors in accounting, biochemistry, and software development. Online at curry.edu.
Clobbered high and deep to right center field, and this one is gone, a home run.
That home run's brought to you by Eastern Propane and Oil. Another scholarship for a deserving youth. Eastern Propane and Oil, we're in your neighborhood.
Hello, folks. Welcome back inside the Gatemen Pregame Show here on GBN. Javid Blake alongside Ryan LeMay getting set to take you around the Cape. It is what has been a jam-packed last 2 days across Cape Cod, Ryan.
Yeah, it's nice. I think this is the first time in a while we actually have a lot of games to talk about, so we'll just jump right into it.
And by a lot of games, you mean 12 of them.
Yeah.
6 yesterday, 7 across the Cape today, not including this one at 6, so 6 plus 6, that will equal 12.
Good math.
Yes, thank you. A whole lot of games up and down Cape Cod, so let's just get right into it. Yesterday, it was Brewster and Hyannis. Brewster winning that one 8-1 against the Harbor Hawks, which the Gatemen will face in just a couple of minutes. About 15 minutes away from first pitch, Seth Lonsway got the win to improve to 2-0 on the season, and Cole Pletka got the loss for Hyannis, their 26th team loss on the season, his first on the season.
How about that Brewster offense, though? They had 4 home runs on the night. Jesse Franklin, Tyler Gentry, Gabe Workman, and Tyler Hardman all had a home run of their own. I mean, what else can you ask for when you want to win a game? That was very impressive.
And Ian Fair for Hyannis, they haven't had maybe the best pitching or the best defense, but their offense has been fairly consistent throughout the season, and Ian Fair is having himself just one heck of a last 2 weeks here on Cape Cod. 2 for 4 last night with a double, raised his average to now .403, and he has hits in 12 of his last 13 games.
I mean, we mentioned it on the last pregame show. Like, Hyannis, they've struggled, but it's mostly because of the pitching and the defense. They have some great players offensively, and last night we got to see Ian Fair in person, so they do have some good players like that.
And the very first team to clinch a playoff spot in the Eastern Division, the Chatham Anglers, just doing it a few moments ago. They beat Bourne 6-2 last night. Jack Owen got the win, and Matt Lardner, we said he always gives great performances. He did for Bourne. The only problem was Bourne could only muster 2 runs against the Chatham team, which is just top to bottom probably the best in the Cape.
Yeah, they were firing on all cylinders, offensively and defensively. First, I want to talk about Jack Owen. I mean, he went 5 innings, only allowed 3 hits, 1 run, struck out 5 batters. He was fantastic. And then offensively, Tyler Dolan's was 3 for 5 with an RBI, and he stole a base as well. So offensively, defensively, everything's working well for the Anglers right now.
And for the Bourne Braves, Brendan Rivoli went 3 for 4 last night, maybe the lone standout offensively for a Braves team that just couldn't get anything going pretty much from first pitch. But Bourne, even though they didn't win, they clinched the final playoff spot in the Western Division, thanks in part to the Hyannis loss yesterday as well.
Yeah, so good for Bourne. I mean, they didn't really, earn the playoff spot by winning the game, but a playoff spot in general is always nice to have.
YD and Harwich, they played each other last night, and YD, they've really been struggling coming out of this All-Star break. They didn't win last night. They can only muster a tie. That one ended at 4-4.
Yeah, Wyatt Young, I want to talk about him right now for YD. He should definitely be in the discussion for MVP this season. He has been phenomenal, and he was great last night. He had a game-tying single in the 9th inning. He was 2 for 5 on the night. And also, Carson Taylor was great last night for the Red Sox. He was 1 for 3 with a home run. He had 3 RBIs and also walked 2. So, I mean, YD has some great players. We know that. And as for Harwich, I mean, Daniel Cabrera was great for them. He was 3 for 5. He had a double of his own. I mean, YD is 0-3-1 since going 6-3-1 in previous 10. So they have been struggling, but I think they have the talent to turn things around.
They have been struggling, and it's really opened the doorway for Chatham to really run away with this Eastern Division. Now they're 5 points up on YD, and a few more wins, and they could really have this thing wrapped up, maybe even by Monday.
Yeah, this is a really good place for Chatham to be in right now. They might not have to push as hard going into the playoffs, rest some of those bigger players, and have some more momentum going into the playoffs. And I think they're going to be a really hard team to beat.
And this isn't news to anyone across Cape Cod, but the Falmouth Commodores won again last night. They
Wow.
beat the Orleans Firebirds
Shocker.
2-1. I know, a big shocker. They beat the Orleans Firebirds 2-1 on the road. Carmen Wajinski got the win to improve to 2-0. Jake Eater got the loss to fall to 1-1. And Zachary Brisky got the save, his 7th of the season.
Yeah, I want to talk about Zach DeLoach right now for Falmouth. He also should be in the discussion for MVP this season. He has been absolutely just stunning watching him play baseball, offensively and defensively. He was 3 for 5. He had a double. What else did he do? He had 1 RBI, so he had a great night. And then also Steven Moretto. He was 2 for 3 with a home run, his 2nd of the season. He had an RBI, but also tonight, in the game that's going on right now, Steven Moretto also has another home run, so he's been on fire lately.
He's enjoying these last 2 days.
Yeah.
Even though Orleans didn't get the victory, their pitching's been their calling card all season long. And their bullpen, Angelo Smith and David Steele last night, absolutely fantastic in relief. 4 innings pitched, no hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts. The only thing was Orleans couldn't figure out this Commodore pitching staff, which no one has for the past 2 weeks. We spoke about it a few days ago when the Gatemen played the Commodores. Their team ERA going into that game over the past week was 1.15, and it hasn't gotten larger. It's only dropped since.
Yeah, I mean, Orleans' pitching staff has been great all year long. It's just the offense. We've talked about it so many times in the pregame show this season. The offense has never been there consistently, and last night when they needed it most, they couldn't get the offense. So it's just been a continuous problem for this team.
Couple of doubleheaders across Cape Cod today as well. The Orleans Firebirds and Brewster Whitecaps. This was the game that helped Chatham clinch a playoff spot. Brewster lost that one 4-3. That one, first pitch in that one was about 12 o'clock. Orleans won that one 4-3. Isaac Escada got the win. Kurt Wilson got the loss, and Chase Wallace got the save.
Well, we just mentioned the bats not doing anything, but in this game, the bats did do something for Firebirds. I mean, Zach Britton had a home run, his 2nd of the season, and Shea Whitcomb had a home run of his own, his 6th of the season. So, I mean, these 2 players have been consistent all year for the Firebirds, but just top to bottom, they need more. They need more from this offense.
And as far as the pitching goes for Orleans, it keeps them in a lot of ball games. 4 runs. It's kind of 50-50 if you win a ball game with 4 runs, but they're doing it. Their offense gets just enough runs to win ball games, and they're trying to do it here in Game 2. Top of the 5th inning in that one, and Orleans leads 2-1.
Yeah, the offense is once again playing well, so we know the pitching will be there, so it's going to be tough for Brewster to come back in this ball game.
And today, Falmouth keeping on their winning ways. Win number 10 in a row. They beat Bourne 4-2. Chris Gonzalez got the win. J.P. Woodward got the loss, and Austin Langworthy, normally a position player. He's made 4 appearances, all in relief this season. He got his 2nd save of the season.
Yeah, I want to talk about Hayden Cantrell, though. He's been the perfect leadoff hitter for any team so far in the Cape this year. He was 3 for 4 with 1 RBI. He's been awesome to watch.
So Bourne and Falmouth Game 2. Falmouth leads that one by a 4-2 score. Check that. It's 4-1. And Steve Moretto has a 3-run home run as well.
Yeah, I mentioned it earlier. Steve Moretto is just enjoying life right now in the Cape Cod League.
Definitely. In Harwich and YD, that game still underway. It's in the bottom of the 5th inning. YD leads 6-5. Austin Wells is having himself a day. And same thing with Chris Lanzilli, as it's another close game, but YD trying to pull out a victory.
Yeah, YD, this is a big game for them. They're kind of on a losing streak right now, so if they can pull ahead and get a close victory like this against Harwich, who's been playing pretty well lately, this could be big going into the playoffs.
And the final game in what's been a jam-packed day across Cape Cod, it's the Gatuit Kettleers trying to win their 2nd in a row against the Chatham Anglers, who are It's not for the Falmouth Commodores. It's the Chatham Anglers as the second hottest team in the Cape. First pitch to that one, 7 o'clock at Veterans Field, but neither team's named a starting pitcher yet.
I think this is the best matchup of the night. We saw Katuitt play Wareham yesterday, and Katuitt, their offense looked so dominant. I mean, Wareham had great pitching, but Katuitt got the runs when they needed them, so I expect them to do the same tonight against Chatham, who's been up and down a great team.
So I'm going to ask you for 2 predictions today. Will Falmouth win their 11th straight, and who wins Katuitt versus Chatham?
Falmouth will win their 11th straight, and Katuitt is going to lose to Chatham. Those are my 2 predictions.
All right, well, we'll see how they turn out. That Katuitt game starts at 7 o'clock. The Bourne-Falmouth game, it's 4-1 in the bottom of the 3rd. That's Ryan LeMay. I'm Javik Blake. Gabe Genovesi and Jonah Karp will have the call of tonight's action next on GBN.
For a nostalgic Cape Cod vacation experience, head to Bay Motor Inn, where guests are treated like family. Located in the heart of Buzzards Bay Village, this 1950-style cottage colony still provides you with up-to-date amenities. The Gatemen thank the Bay Motor Inn for their support.
The Bay Point Golf Club offers a unique collection of 18 championship golf holes, a beautiful banquet facility, and a clubhouse that has a fully stocked pro shop. The Bay Point Grill is a perfect place to grab a meal or watch a game. The course is located off Onset Avenue in Buzzards Bay. The Gatemen thank you for your support.
Come on over to BB's Bar and Grill for food, drinks, and fun. Located on Cranberry Highway, come in to sample the delicious eats or relax with a drink while enjoying live entertainment. BB's is one of our team meal partners. One of the area's best restaurants is located right up the street, Brewfish Bar and Eatery. Brewfish offers 20 rotating craft beers on tap and creative pub food. Check out their off-the-menu brunch with a Bloody Mary bar and $5 mimosas on Sundays. Join us for outdoor dining and drinks under the tent or for live music. Located on Route 105 in Marion.
Cape Cod Healthcare is the leading provider of healthcare services for residents and visitors of Cape Cod with 2 acute care hospitals and more than 450 physicians. For more information, please visit capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Healthcare. Expert physicians, quality hospitals, superior care.
Located in Wareham Crossing, Coastal Orthodontics knows the importance of a healthy smile. Dr. Kevin Oliveira and his team at Coastal Orthodontics are a patient-focused practice, delivering professional, effective orthodontic treatment based on the individual clinical needs of each patient, resulting in beautiful smiles in a timely manner. With 10 years of experience using Invisalign, Coastal Orthodontics uses the most up-to-date dental equipment. Cape Cod Coca-Cola thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League and for refreshing yourself with ice-cold Coca-Cola products. Please remember to recycle your empty bottles, cans, and all other recyclable materials. It only takes 6 recycled plastic bottles to make a new baseball cap.
Learning at Curry College extends beyond the classroom and is embedded in all that they do. Curry prepares students to engage in successful careers and active citizenship with a global perspective. Explore undergraduate majors, minors, and concentrations, including new majors in accounting, biochemistry, and software development. Online at curry.edu.
Clobbered high and deep to right center field, and this one is gone. A home run.
That home run's brought to you by Eastern Propane and Oil, another scholarship for a deserving youth. Eastern Propane and Oil, we're in your neighborhood.
You're listening to the Gatemen Baseball Network, home of the defending champion Wareham Gatemen.
From Spillane Field in Wareham, Massachusetts, opening day. Cape Cod Baseball League.
Jonah Karp, Gabe Genovesi with you. Pleasure to be your eyes and ears for the broadcast.
Addison Van Patten here with manager Jerry Weinstein for the Manager's Show. And here with Brandon Fott. Now, Brandon, you got the win for tonight. It's an 80% chance of rain here in Wareham for the rest of the day, and the Gatemen have been forced to move inside to take BP in the cages.
Ground ball back up the middle, past the glove of Fetterman and into center field. Andrew Thomas comes home to score. Cam Guangarena right behind him, and Chad Stevens pulls in at first base with a 2-run single.
Hard ground ball up the middle, a base hit into center field. Rudick rounds 30's coming home. It's an RBI single for Cam Guangarena. Wareham leads 1-0.
Cut on and miss strike 3.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 5 for Trent Palmer.
That ball is gone. Adrian Del Castillo breaks the game open with a 3-run jack. 11-5 Gatemen.
slapped up the middle, a base hit into center field. Beaver scores easily, and Tico rounding third. The throw to the plate is not in time.
Line drive over the head of the second baseman Olsen and into right field. Braden Ward comes home to score. Darren Baker pulls it at first with an RBI single, and it's 7-5 Wareham.
And the Gatemen win 5-0 here in Game 1 of the doubleheader.
And that'll do it. First 9-inning shutout for Wareham pitching this season. 6-0 the final score from Cotuit, Massachusetts.
Now, here are the voices of the Gatemen: Jonah Karp, Gabe Genovesi, and Addison Van Patten.
On a Saturday night from Spillane Field, it's Wareham versus Hyannis. Installment number 4 between these two Western Division opponents. Pleasure to bring it to you on GBN. Joined alongside Gabe Genovesi, I'm Jonah Karp. Hyannis will bat first, so let's take you through their starting 9. Jordan Westberg, the shortstop, leading things off. Ian Fair, the first baseman, batting second. Hunter Goodman, the right fielder, batting third. Jared DeSantolo behind him, playing third base. Brooks Carlson, the designated hitter, batting fifth. Adam Hackenberg, the catcher, batting sixth. Rowdy Jordan, the left fielder, batting seventh. Bryce Teodosio out in center field behind him, and Anthony Servideo, the second baseman. Wrapping up the batting order tonight for the Harbor Hawks. Gabe, who stands out?
It's got to be Ian Fair for me right now. He hasn't been here all year. Goodman was an all-star. DeSantolo was an all-star, but Fair in 62 at-bats, 25 hits, hitting .403 this season. And I mean, the .403 is obviously the highest on this Harbor Hawk team. Again, small sample, just 62 at-bats, but he's been on fire for Hyannis.
Left to right in the outfield, it's Christmas in July edition of your defense tonight for the Wareham Gatemen. Mike Dancer Antico, Braden Dasher Ward out in center field. Matt Prancer Rudick out in right field. Matt Comet McLean at the hot corner. Benjamin Blitzen Sems at shortstop. Zach Vixen Mathis at second base. Jacob Cupid Teeter at first base. Adrian Donner Del Castillo behind the dish. And his battery mate, the starting pitcher today on July 27th for the Wareham Gatemen, Ian Rudolph Bedell.
Well done, my friend.
Thank you. I was very nervous about that.
Christmas in July here at Spillane Field. If you're in the area, definitely come on down to the field. A toy drive going on will be donated to the local hospital. Just a nice night here in Wareham and a good night for baseball.
Jordan Westberg, Ian Fair, Hunter Goodman. The three due up in the top of the first inning. Ian Bedell set to take the hill for the Wareham Gatemen. Hasn't pitched in 17 days if you don't include the All-Star game, where he went 1 inning. Gave up 1 hit, pitched the scoreless first inning, starting the All-Star game for the Western Division. The Gatemen in their home white uniforms, red numbering and lettering. The Hyannis Harbor Hawks in their away blue tops, pinstripe bottoms. Jonah Karp, Gabe Genovesi, Addison Van Patten, a pleasure to be your eyes and ears for tonight's broadcast. First pitch from Ian Bedell. Misses downstairs, and we're underway. 1 ball and no strikes. 6:44. 1 minute under the scheduled time. We're underway. The 1-0 is chopped toward the left side and foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. Jordan Westberg, the rising sophomore at Mississippi State University. The Bulldogs. Takes a half swing through a pitch on the outside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Batted .294 this year, 78 hits, 29 of them extra base hits. 61 RBIs, 6 homers, 39 walks, 69 strikeouts. The pitch, taken low, 2 balls and 2 strikes to the shortstop Westberg. Pretty night here at Spillane Field. Not too hot, it's in the upper 70s. Sun setting behind left field. The pitch on the inside corner, strike 3 called. Breaking ball from Ian Bedell. Gets Jordan Westberg looking. And that's the first out of the ball game. Strikeout brought to you by Lang, Safaris, and Buller. Head to lxblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. 1 away. Nobody on base now, one man down for Ian Fair. Right on right matchup, first pitch to him. Taken inside, a fastball, 1 ball and no strikes. Ian Fair, the first baseman. Digs in from the right side, but stands in the back half of the batter's box. Watches a fastball go over the outside corner, 1-1. Fair, the redshirt sophomore at Northeastern. Bedell delivers, check swing, tap foul, right side and out of play, 1-2. Fair had a great season at Northeastern. Led the team in batting average and on-base percentage, was second in hits. The pitch. Chopped left side of the infield. Sems waits, fires to first, in time to retire Fair. Only gets him by a stride or two. But 2 quick outs for Ian Bedell. Nobody on base with now 2 away in the top of the first inning. Hunter Goodman, the new man up, the number 3 batter, the right fielder. Bedell's ready to go. Rocks and deals from the first base side, delivers, and the breaking ball swung right on top. 0-1. Ian Bedell has been putting up video game type numbers all season, entering today with an ERA of 0.70. Pitch misses low and in, 1-1. 25 2/3 innings pitched coming into today. 28 strikeouts, 3 walks. That's ridiculous. The 1-1. Taken low and in, 2-1. Those numbers earned him a starting all-star nod last Sunday's all-star game. The 2-1 from Bedell. Cracked out toward left field. Chasing Mike Antico back. He looks up toward the corner, and that ball is foul. Well, Hunter Goodman gave that one a ride. A really loud second strike, 2-2. Nobody on base, 2 down. No score in the top of the first inning. The pitch from Bedell. Swung on and missed. At a pitch in the dirt, strike 3. Del Castillo slaps on the tag. A 1-2-3 inning for Ian Bedell, including 2 strikeouts. No runs, no hits, nobody left aboard. After half an inning, we're knotted at 0. We'll be right back on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Clobbered high and deep to right center field, and this one is gone. A home run.
That home run's brought to you by Eastern Propane and Oil, another scholarship for a deserving youth. Eastern Propane and Oil, we're in your neighborhood.
After the game, visit El Mariachi on Main Street for the best Mexican food in Wareham. The cantina provides a delicious late-night snack accompanied by fun cocktails.
The Wareham Gatemen would like to thank Franklin Sports for their sponsorship of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Franklin is yet again proud to be the official batting glove of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Throughout the summer, all the Cape League teams are wearing their own custom team batting gloves courtesy of Franklin Sports. To order your favorite team's design or to create your own, visit franklinsports.com/custom, enter code CCBL20 for 20% off your purchase. From Cape Cod to the major leagues, only the best hitters in baseball wear Franklin gloves.
Come as you are, sit down, and relax at the deck of the Gateway Tavern. Enjoy the view while exploring their extensive food and drink menus for the ideal Cape Cod dining experience. Gateway Tavern, the official helmet sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen.
Joanne Stevenson and William Ravis Real Estate, a double play when it comes to selling or buying a home. With 19 years of experience in residential real estate and ranked #1 globally, they are sure to help you with all of your hopes and dreams. William Ravis Real Estate, the official real estate company for the Boston Red Sox, and Joanne Stevenson, your hometown agent, proudly support the Wareham Gatemen. Located on the Cape Cod Canal, Keystone Place at Buzzards Bay is the area's newest rental independent living, assisted living, and memory care community. With some of the area's largest apartments and an ultra-inclusive monthly service package, Keystone Place is a life-fulfilling retirement community unlike any other. Discover Keystone Place, the best option in Cape Cod.
No score, bottom of the first inning. The Gatemen coming to bat for the first time today. Let's take you through the starting 9. Braden Ward out in center field leading things off as per usual. Matt McLean behind him over at third. Jacob Teeter at first, batting third. Adrian Del Castillo, the catcher, batting cleanup. Dallas Beaver behind him, he's a designated hitter. Benjamin Semmes, the shortstop, batting 6th. Matt Rudick behind him out in right field. Zach Mathis batting 8th. He's playing second base, and Mike Antico, the left fielder, batting 9th. Left to right in the outfield, it's Jordan, Teodosio, and Goodman. First pitch. Misses outside, 1 ball and no strikes from Albanese. Glenn Albanese from Batavia, Illinois. Stands at 6'6", 220 pounds, a right-handed pitcher. Rocks and deals the 2-0. Lifted in the air, out toward left field, down the line, chasing DeSantolo back. The third baseman looks up and makes the catch in foul ground. Braden Ward fouls out, and there's 1 away in the bottom of the first. DeSantolo playing third, Westberg at short, Servideo at second, Ian Fair at first, Hackenberg behind the dish, and Albanese on the bump. With 1 away. Matt McLean, the new batter, steps in from the right side. Open batting stance from the right-handed batter's box. Right-on-right matchup. First pitch from Albanese is flared foul along the right side, 0-1. McLean playing third base today. The all-star infield reserve. Played some left field and some right field and some second base and shortstop, and now over at third. The 0-1. Popped up, shallow right field coming on Hunter Goodman. Circling under it, drifting, and making the catch. 2 away, 2 pop-outs. Albanese has it working early. Coming into this game with an ERA of 5.51 in 16 innings pitched. But he retires 2 All-Stars and now faces a third All-Star with nobody on base and 2 away. Jacob Teeter, the first baseman, steps in from the left side. First pitch from Albanese. Right down Broadway, 0-1. Rick Emerson, the home plate umpire. Bob DePonte, the first base umpire. Mike Hinojosa over at third. The 0-1. Another pop-up, this time to shallow left field. The shortstop Westberg ranging back, and he makes the catch on the edge of the outfield grass. 3 pop-ups. A 1-2-3 inning for Glenn Albanese. No runs, no hits, nobody left aboard. We're through 1, and we're knotted at 0 between Hyannis and Wareham. We'll be right back on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
One of the Gatemen's favorite places for their post-game meals is Cool Cone, where you can get anything from fried clams and fried chicken to an ice cream sundae, and then top it all off with a round of mini-golf. Cool Cone, located on Route 6 on the Wareham-Marion line.
The law firm of Lang, Exafaris & Bullard, providing families and businesses in the greater New Bedford community with legal services for 40 years. We look forward to serving you. For an appointment, call 508-992-1270. We invite you to learn more about the law firm of Lang, Exafaris & Bullard by visiting our website, lxblaw.com.
Legacy Insurance Agency at 213 Main Street here in Wareham can offer you coverage for all your insurance needs. We have the bundle discounts, the accident forgiveness, the vanishing deductible, no loss, etc. But unlike those gimmick companies, we can quote you with multiple carriers. So forget the lizard and price tool and come talk to a professional. We'll help you find what's right for you.
Got legal trouble? Attorney Mark Deshays is here to help the greater New Bedford area with real estate and business law, estate planning, and probate. Visit him today.
Struggling with changes in mood, sleep, stress, or a sense of hopelessness? Finding it hard to be the man you want to be? Get the information and tools you need for mental, emotional, and relationship health at massmen.org. Courage starts with the first step.
Middle third coming up for Ian Bedell. No score, top of the second inning. Jared DeSantolo, Brooks Carlson, Adam Hackenberg. The 3 due up. In the top of the second inning. Jonah, Karp, Gabe, Genovesi, Addison Van Patten back with you. Thanks for spending your Saturday night with us on GBN from Spillane Field. First time the Gatemen are back at Spillane Field in over a week. It's been 8 days. The Gatemen have had a home game, but that was a home game away from home. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. Jared DeSantolo, the third baseman, the cleanup batter for the Harbor Hawks, steps in from the left side with nobody on and nobody out in the top of the second. That game was back on Tuesday. First game back from the All-Star break for the Gatemen. The home away from home game. Pitch misses low and away, 1-1. Breaking ball from Ian Bedell. Over in Hartford, Connecticut at Dunkin' Donuts Park. Home of the Hartford Yard Goats, the AA affiliate of the Colorado Rockies, the 1-1. Breaking ball, skipped in the dirt, misses downstairs, 2-1. Brooks Carlson in the on-deck circle. Jared DeSantolo, the rising sophomore at Florida Atlantic University. The pitch. Foul tipped into the glove of Del Castillo for strike 2. 2-2 the count. Considers himself a beach bum. Obviously fits very well over in Florida and here on the Cape. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Third strikeout for Ian Bedell. Another strikeout brought to you by Lang Exafaris and Bullard. Head to lxblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. One man down in the top of the second inning for Brooks Carlson. Pretty night here at Spillane Field, high 70s. Shadows coming in along the left field line. First pitch to the righty Carlson. Taken at the knees, but it misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes to the designated hitter. Right on right matchup. Bedell in a groove. He deals. Check swing. Pitch over the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. Brooks Carlson goes to Samford, home of the Bulldogs. Rising sophomore. Bedell deals. Pitch misses inside. A fastball, 2-1. Nobody on base, 1 man down. No score in the top of the second inning. Bedell deals and misses low. Falls behind, 3 balls and 1 strike. Ian Bedell has only walked 3 batters this season in 25 innings pitched. Deals the 3-1. Chopped left side of the infield, coming on the third baseman, Matt McClain. Charges in, makes the grab, and fires to first in time to retire Carlson. 2 quick outs for Ian Bedell in top of the second inning, and that'll bring up Adam Hackenberg. Nobody on base, 2 down. No score. Hackenberg, another righty. First pitch to him. Breaking ball over the outside corner, 0-1. The last appearance for Ian Bedell on the mound was against Chatham. It was at Chatham, swing and a miss, strike 2. Back on July 10th. Went 6 innings, struck out 8, and only allowed 1 hit in that game. One of the best performances we've seen out of a starting pitcher all season, the 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Scoreboard said 1-1. Strikeout number 4 for Ian Bedell. And he's rolling 6 up and 6 down through 2. No runs, no hits, no one left aboard. After 1.5 innings, no score. We'll be right back.
The Mezzaluna Restaurant is a family-run Italian restaurant celebrating 80 years in business. Located on Main Street in Buzzards Bay, Mezzaluna specializes in Italian cuisine, a lunch menu that's the best deal in town, and serving some of Cape Cod's famous prime rib every Wednesday and Saturday. Come enjoy the feast at Mezzaluna, the Italian family restaurant.
Does your insurance agent know you by name, analyze your stats, and help you with your game plan? If the answer is no, then it's time to draft Morse Insurance. Their local team will get to know you, assess your risk, and develop a strategy to protect your home, auto, or business. Visit us online at morseins.com. Hashtag Morse, of course, has your back.
Northeast Maritime Institute's College of Maritime Science is a proud sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen. If you're looking for a career at sea, look to NMI's program of education, adventure, and employment on northeastmaritime.com, America's premier 2-year maritime college.
Office Technology Group is a southeastern Massachusetts source for advanced digital copiers, printers, and document solutions. From Toshiba to Epson and everything in between, they've got you covered. Shop now at otgne.com. Large enough to serve, small enough to care.
Back for the home second, middle of the third coming up. Middle three coming up for the Wareham Gatemen. Adrian Del Castillo, Dallas Beaver, Benjamin Sems, the three due up. Glen Albany's back on the hill. No score between Hyannis and Wareham. The pitch. Breaking ball, misses low and away, 1-0. Del Castillo catching and batting cleanup for the Wareham Gatemen tonight. Steps in from the left side. Watches a pitch sail up and away. 2 balls and no strikes. Glen Albany's ranked the number 15 prospect in the state of Illinois out of high school. Breaking ball on the outside corner, 2-1. His relative, TJ Gagliardi, played in the NHL from 2010 to 2016, mostly with the Avalanche. Fouled off the mask of Hackenberg, 2-2. Played 1 year with the Sharks, 1 year with the Flames, 1 with the Jets. But spent 4 years with the Avalanche before retiring in 2016. The pitch from Albany's misses outside. Count runs full to Del Castillo, 3-2. Adrian Del Castillo, one of the many players right now for the Gatemen who are struggling mightily at the plate. 5 for his last 30 over his last 9 games. Pitch low and in, ball 4, and it gets out of the glove of Hackenberg and rolls all the way to the backstop. Del Castillo takes off for first base anyway. First base runner for the Wareham Gatemen. It's a walk to begin the second inning. Dallas Beaver, the new man up. The DH batting 5th. The Gatemen as a team over their last 5 games batting just .216. .238 the batting average over their last 10. No homers over their last 9 games. Flared out toward left field down the line, and that'll land foul. 0-1 to Beaver. I mean, this is the worst stretch we've seen this offense go on all season.
And you compile that with Falmouth winning 9 in a row, and, well, bad news for Gatemen fans, make it 10 in a row. The Commodores won game 1 of their doubleheader today, and they're already winning in game 2. So Falmouth is 3 innings away from winning 11 in a row.
The Gatemen are coming off a 6-1 loss to Gatuit yesterday. Runner on first, nobody out. Throw back to first. Del Castillo back to the bag. And their last 2 games just magnifies just how bad this offense is struggling right now. In that 6-1 loss yesterday, they managed only 3 hits. They've only scored 5 runs over their last 3 games, the Gatemen have. The 0-1. Fouled off, 0-2. Casey Schmidt was marvelous at Gatuit. Started the game at third base and then came in as a relief pitcher, went 4 1/3 innings, didn't give up a single hit, struck out 3. Got 0-2 to Dallas Beaver with a runner on first and nobody out. Bottom of the second, no score. Lefty at the plate, righty at the mound. The pitch. Right down the middle, strike 3. Beaver caught looking. First strikeout for Glen Albany's. 1 down in the bottom of the second.
That was a 2-strike fastball right over the heart of the plate. I really don't know what Dallas Beaver's thinking there. There was no movement on the pitch. Forget protecting with 2 strikes. That was your get-me-over fastball on a 3-0 count that he just let go with 2 strikes.
Benjamin Sems, the new batter. Throw back to first. Del Castillo dives back in head first. Sems, one of the few who's not really struggling at the plate. His batting average a little bit down from where he was hovering right around 300, which made him an all-star. But he's batting .259 over his last 9, which comparatively is not terrible. Pitch misses outside, a breaking ball, 1-0. And he's second on the team over the last 9 games with 5 RBIs. Only Jacob Teeter has more with 6. Sems, another lefty. The pitch from Albany's is lifted in the air, a pop-up out toward left field down the line, and that'll land in foul ground. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Adrian Del Castillo at first. 1 away, no score in the bottom of the second. Albany's checks the runner at first base. Now sets at the belt. Deals from the third base side of the rubber. The 1-1. Fouled off right into the backstop, 1-2. Matt Rudick in the on-deck circle. The Gatemen 11-6-1 when playing at home this year. 8-11 on the road. Trying to snap a 2-game losing skid. The Gatemen have fallen all the way down to 3rd place in the Western Division. 1-2 the count, the pitch. Cut on and miss, strike 3. Foul tipped right into the glove of Hackenberg. Back-to-back strikeouts for Glen Albany's, 2 down. And it just seems like no one's really seeing the ball well right now at the plate. And this is a pitcher who, coming into this game, had an ERA of 5.5. First pitch low and away to Matt Rudick, 1-0. We were talking about how Benjamin Sems wasn't really struggling. Matt Rudick, despite batting 7th today, is perhaps the best hitter that the Gatemen have right now. Over his last 9, batting .310. 9 for his last 29. Pitch upstairs, a fastball, 2-0. And over his last 5, batting .412. But only 1 RBI over his last 9 games. Lefty batter, righty pitcher. Runner at first base with 2 down in the bottom of the second. Albany's looks in and deals the pitch. Fastball over the outside corner, 2-1. Zach Mathis on deck. Rudick out in right field tonight. Albany's deals. Popped foul behind the plate and into the backstop. Count even, 2-2. Hyannis trying not to match the record for the worst record in league history. Right now they're sitting at 7 wins, 7-29-1. Worst record was set back in 2005 by the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. Runner takes off, pitch grounded foul, left side of the plate. Adrian Del Castillo will have to go back to first, a 2-ball, 2-strike count with 2 down. 2005, the Hyannis Harbor Hawks went 7-36-1. Worst record in league history. Over their last 11 games, just 1-10. But that's been the story of the season. Runner at first, 2 away, bottom of the second, 2-2 the count. The pitch to Rudick. Laced out toward right field, hard hit. Hunter Goodman back, leaps, and he makes the catch. Gatemen leave 1 stranded, no hits, no runs, 1 left aboard after 2. Still not at 0, Gatemen and Hyannis. We'll be back for the third. Stick around on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Shop from home year-round on Gatemen.org. You can customize your Gatemen gear from any device, anywhere. We offer a large selection of apparel and unique gifts 24/7, 365 days a year. Hard to find sizes, colors, and styles. Youth clinic registration also available. Visit us today and remember us for holiday gifts at Gatemen.org.
Gatemen Baseball is officially sponsored by Robertson's GMC, the truck professionals. Located just 2 miles away on Cranberry Highway, Robertson's GMC, we are professional grade, power like a pro.
Back here on GBN, no score. Top of the third inning between Hyannis and Wareham. Let's send it down to Addison Van Patten. Addison?
Thanks, Jonah. Braden Ward has been batting .300 on the season, but went 1 for 3 last night in the loss against Katuitt. I talked to him before the game about what he's doing, and he took extra BP in the cages after BP with the team today, and he said he's taking his hands entirely out of it. Lately, he's been getting under the ball, dropping his back shoulder, and rotating his hands under, and that's been an issue for him. Tonight, he says he's going to take his hands entirely out of it, let him lead with his body, and the hands will follow. We'll see if he gets through with that. Sending it back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Addison. Yeah, Braden Ward's somebody who's really been struggling at the plate as of late, but really this whole team has been struggling as of late.
Exactly. It's not just Ward, and every guy will have a different reason, different mechanic thing with their swing that they want to fix, and that's a good thing. They should recognize what they want to do differently as we head down the stretch here, and hopefully the bats can come alive in the next 6-7 innings or so.
Ian Bedell has faced 6 batters, and he's retired. All 6 that he's faced. We're through 2 and still without a score. Bottom 3 coming up. Rowdy Jordan, Bryce Teodosio, Anthony Servideo. The 3 due up for the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. Bedell rocks and deals. First pitch. Laced out toward right field. Drops in for a base hit. The first hit of the ball game. And it comes from Rowdy Jordan, the number 7 batter for the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. Leads off the 3rd with a single. Ian Bedell was perfect through the first 2.
And Jordan had just 2 hits in his last 7 games. If you're Hyannis, that's a good sign. Get a leadoff runner on here in the 3rd.
Bryce Teodosio digs in from the right side. Throw back to first. Jordan back in safely. It's been the pitching staff that has been the ongoing issue for the Hyannis Harbor Hawks this year. The hitting has been fairly pedestrian, but not necessarily the problem. Pitch downstairs, 1 ball, no strikes to Teodosio. But when you couple that with a pitching staff that has an earned run average as a team of right near 7, that'll lead to a run differential of minus 111. Breaking ball over the outside corner, 1-1.
Not the recipe you're looking for. I mean, the next closest team is born with a minus 17 run differential. I've never seen anything like it.
The 1-1. Fastball misses the outside corner, 2-1. Last year, the Harbor Hawks finished 2nd in the Western Division with a record of 24-17-3, despite having a run differential of minus 31. Won a lot of close games last year. Chop left side, could be 2. Picked up by Sems, the shortstop. Toss to second for 1. Throw over to first is in time. Double play. Bryce Teodosio retired. Sems turns 2. Double play brought to you by TM Ryder Insurance Agency. Package your home and auto insurance for the perfect double play. 6-4-3 on your scorecard, 2 down.
And that's the first time we've gotten to see Zach Mathis over at second base show off his hand, show off the transfer. And that was a quick transfer.
First pitch to Anthony Servideo. Misses downstairs, 1 ball and no strikes. Bedell back in a groove. Misses low and away again. 2 balls and no strikes. Servideo playing second base, wearing number 13 and batting from the left side. Nobody on base, 2 down. The pitch. Foul tipped off the glove of Del Castillo, 2-1. Middle infield playing back. The corner infielders not necessarily playing back. Jacob Teeter is over at first, but the third baseman McLean shaded a little bit in. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. Strike 2. Count even, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Servideo. Bedell back into the windup. On the outside corner, strike 3 called. Ian Bedell doing Ian Bedell type things. 5 strikeouts already today, and we're through 2.5. Another strikeout brought to you by Lang Exafars and Bullard. Head to lxblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. Ian Bedell's rolling, the Gatemen are rolling, but we're still tied at 0. Gatemen come to bat when we return in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Stick around on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Need physical therapy? Select Physical Therapy works directly with you and your physician to create a plan of care that meets your goals and needs, with 6 locations on Cape Cod and more across the country. Select Physical Therapy is the official provider of athletic training for the Wareham Gatemen.
Soft as a Grape has 10 retail locations on Cape Cod. So even when you're cheering on your Gatemen at any away games, stop into a Soft as a Grape store for the best Cape Cod products. No trip to the Cape is complete without a trip to Soft as a Grape. South Coast Health Operators of Charlton Memorial, St. Luke's, and Toby Hospitals delivers an unmatched combination of clinical excellence with a personal touch. They are proud to serve as Southeastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island's only not-for-profit health system, as well as the region's largest employer. South Coast Healthcare, plus something more.
No score, bottom of the 3rd inning. 8-9-1 due up for the Wareham Gatemen against Glen Albany's. We're locked in a pitching duel right now between Ian Bedell and Glen Albany's. No score. Gatemen looking to change that. No hits so far for Wareham. Zach Mathis, the new man up, making his 2nd appearance with the Gatemen. Jonah, Karp, Gabe, Genovesi, Addison Van Patten with you. Mathis played against Falmouth a couple days ago, went 0 for 4. First pitch to him. Hard hit, one hopped right to Westberg, the shortstop, spins, fires to first, in time to retire Mathis. One pitch, one away in the bottom of the 3rd. Nice play from Westberg.
Mathis didn't quite get the barrel on it, kind of hit it off the end of the bat. Hard hit ball still, one hopper. And a nice play by Westberg. He gets the barrel on it. Would have been curious to see how much harder the play would have been for Westberg.
Nobody on base, 1 man down. Mike Antico, the new batter. First pitch to him, misses low and away. A breaking ball, 1-0. Antico bats from the left side. Batting average down to just 190 over his last 8 games. Breaking ball right over the heart of the plate, but it misses just a little bit low. 2 balls and no strikes. Rick Emerson, the home plate umpire. Nobody on base, 1 away. No score, bottom of the 3rd. Popped up, out toward shallow left field. Coming on is Jordan. Westberg, the shortstop, going back, calls off Jordan, and the ball drops. Antico stays put at first. Throw comes into 2nd. And that's going to go down as a hit. Miscommunication between Jordan and Westberg, the left fielder and the shortstop. And it just landed right in between them. And that's the first hit of the ball game for the Wareham Gatemen. So a runner on first base for Braden Ward, who's 0 for 1 with a pop-out. For a team that's been struggling mightily on offense, the Gatemen will take anything they can get. Throw back to first. Antico scampers back. Ward leads the league in stolen bases with 23. Swiped his 23rd bag yesterday against Katuitt. Squares to bunt, pulls it back, watches a pitch go over the outside corner, count even. 1 ball and 1 strike. Rather, 1 ball and no strikes. Rather, no balls and 1 strike.
3rd time's the charm.
Corrected the scoreboard. Now it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitch misses outside. Runner on first, 1 down, bottom of the 3rd. Matt McLean in the on-deck circle. The pitch from Albany's chopped right side, and it finds the hole. It skips into right field for a base hit. Antico puts on the brakes at second base. Ward pulls in at first. Table set with 1 away in the bottom of the 3rd for the Wareham Gatemen. 2 straight singles for the Gatemen to bring up Matt McLean. McLean 0 for 1 with a pop-out. Digs in with 2 ducks on the pond. Antico at second, Ward at first. First pitch to the righty McLean. Both runners take off. Snap throw down to third is not in time. Antico swipes the bag as Ward goes down to second. Now 2 in scoring position with 1 away in the bottom of the third.
And Antico caught a little bit of a break there with a good throw. He's out. Hackenberg's throw was on the other side of the bag. DeSantelo had to catch it in foul territory and lunge back toward Antico. If that throw is on the right side of the bag, it's an out.
The 0-1. Skips in the dirt. It rolls to the right of Hackenberg, but he stays with it. 1 ball and 1 strike to count to Matt McLean. McLean has 2 home runs this year, 19 RBIs, batting .287. Ward off of second, Antico off of third with 1 down. No score, bottom of the third inning. Right on right matchup. Albany sets at the belt. Deals the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball swung right over the top. 1-2. Albanese with 36 pitches thrown, 23 of them for strikes. McLean with an open batting stance in the righty batter box. Time called. Count holds at 1-2 to McLean. The 1-2. Taken inside a fastball, 2-2. Matt McLean just finished his freshman year at UCLA. It was his dream to play for the Bruins. Dream that cost him $2.6 million. The 2-2. Cracked out toward left field. Barely deep, chasing Teodosio back. The center fielder ranges under it and makes the catch. Tagging from third base, Mike Antico. Throw goes into third. Ward takes off. Throw is late, and Antico comes home to score. A sacrifice fly by Matt McLean. Breaks the ice. Gatemen up 1-0. Two down in the bottom of the third inning. Another run. Just 90 feet away for Wareham. Braden Ward stands at third. Jacob Teeter, the new man in the box, 0 for 1. Digs in from the left side. First pitch. Lifted out to straightaway center field. Teodosio drifts back, has plenty of space, and makes the catch. Only takes 1 pitch to retire Jacob Teeter and end the third inning. And not before the Gatemen get on the scoreboard. They lead 1-0 on a sacrifice fly by Matt McLean. 1 run on 2 hits. 1 man left in the third. And after 3, it's the Gatemen 1 and the Harbor Hawks 0. We'll be back to start the top of the 4th inning. Gabe Genovesi will have your call on the Gatemen Baseball Network. Keep it locked.
Whether you're brewing a lager or an ale, Stone Path Malt has got you covered. Stone Path Malt, the local provider of quality malt for all your favorite New England craft breweries, is right here in Wareham. For your next night out, stop by their new tap room.
Village Signs of Mattapoisett. They do it all, from logo design, trucks and buildings, to boats. Village Signs has proudly served Southern New England for over 35 years. Visit them at villagesigns.inc.com for all your signage needs.
The Gatemen would like to thank Wareham Country Market for helping to feed the Gatemen players and staff after games. They are located about a quarter of a mile from the field on Route 6, offering a convenience store, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a deli.
Wareham House of Pizza has been serving Wareham and Marion for over 40 years with steak and cheese, pizza, and subs. Located in Shaw's Plaza, head on over for pickup or let them deliver to you.
Beat the heat and join us at Waterways, a water experience unlike any other this side of the bridge. Open daily, head over to the water park on Route 28, the Cranberry Highway.
We go to the 4th here at Spillane Field. Top of the order, due up for Hyannis, Jordan Westberg, Ian Fair, Hunter Goodman. Ian Bedell back out of the mound for his 4th inning of work. Wareham 1, Hyannis nothing. The Gatemen break the ice in the bottom half of the 3rd inning to make it 1-0. First pitch from Bedell. Misses just outside, 1-0. Westberg 0 for 1 tonight. 1-0 pitch on the outside corner, a ball and a strike. Struck out looking to begin the ball game. Westberg comes in a .333 hitter. The 1-1 offering from Bedell. Misses low and away. 2 balls and a strike to Jordan Westberg. Rising sophomore at Mississippi State. Rising junior at Mississippi State. Just finished up his sophomore campaign. The 2-1. Hard line drive. Foul. Out of play on the left field line. 2-2. Westberg at .294 in his sophomore campaign. Only hit .248 as a freshman for the Bulldogs. But he set a record in the College World Series. 2-2 breaking ball, misses inside. Count runs full. He tied the NCAA College World Series record and set a Mississippi State single game College World Series record with 7 RBIs against North Carolina back on June 19th, 2017. Now he sends a ground ball fair down the 3rd base line past McLean. Antico scoops, gets it into second quickly. Westberg takes a wide turn but holds it first. Leadoff single for Jordan Westberg. His first hit of the ball game. Second hit for Hyannis, and in steps Ian Fair. Those 7 RBIs in a game, in that North Carolina game, equaled the marks of Carl Thomas, Stan Holmes, Mark Kotze, Chris Bennett, Wes Rachels. That's the list of 7 RBIs in a game. First pitch strike right over the heart of the plate, 0-1 to Ian Fair. In that game, 4 of his RBIs came on a grand slam. It was the only grand slam of the College World Series. 0-1 catches the outside corner, 0-2. And pardon me, that was June 19th, 2018, not 2017. Westberg's on first. The 0-2 to Fair. Blooped that into shallow right center field. A base hits. Ward scoops, lollipops it back in to the shortstop Sems. And it's 2 straight singles for Hyannis to start the 4th inning. And that'll bring up Hunter Goodman. So Ian Bedell, who had faced the minimum coming into the 4th inning. The 1 hit for the Harbor Hawks. Leadoff single in the 3rd by Jordan. Next batter, Teodosio grounded into a 6-4-3 double play. First pitch to Goodman. And now we'll have to wait as Bedell steps off. Goodman struck out to end the 1st inning, 0 for 1. He's been the best Harbor Hawk all year long. First pitch to the righty. Misses way outside. A ball and no strikes. Goodman leads the team in hits, RBIs, doubles, home runs. And not only does he lead the Harbor Hawks, 1-0 pitch. Catches the outside edge, 1-1. He's near the top of the league in all those categories. 10 doubles, tied first in the league. 35 RBI is first in the league. 7 home runs, 4th in the CCBL. The 1-1 from Bedell. Fastball down low, gets away from Del Castillo, trickles down the first base line, and both runners advance. 2nd and 3rd, nobody out. Harbor Hawks with their best chance of the evening. And Goodman has killed Wareham this season as well, despite the Harbor Hawks being 0-3 against the Gatemen. Goodman has been a bright spot. 7 for 12, 5 RBIs coming into tonight against Wareham. The 2-1 offering from Bedell. Swing and a miss through a breaking ball. 2-2. Once again, that's been the best pitch tonight for Ian Bedell. Just like we've seen all season long, that breaking ball just seems to fool everybody. Bedell sets the 2-2. Chopped left side down the third baseline. Foul. We'll do it all over again.
Bedell is fortunate that was a foot foul. That was a fair ball. That would have scored a run. Westberg was 2/3 of the way down the line.
Bedell sets the 2-2 offering. Curveball low and away. Count runs full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Westberg singles, Fair singles. Both runners advance on the wild pitch. And it's second and third with nobody down. The 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him on a breaking ball low. 6 strikeout for Bedell. Strikeout brought to you by Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard at lxblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. 1 away, 2 ducks on the pond for Jared DeSantolo. DeSantolo steps in from the left side against the righty Bedell. First pitch to him. Popped him up, left side, shallow left field, long run for Antico. He makes the catch, and everybody stays put. And you couldn't have asked for a better scenario if you're Ian Bedell after the 2 singles. Strikeout, shallow fly out, 2 away, and he's an out away from being out of the 4th inning unscathed.
Great play by Mike Antico as well. He had to run a long distance to go get there. And he's still playing fairly deep.
Antico lost his hat in the process. And now in steps Brooks Carlson. Bedell sets on the first base side of the rubber. The pitch. Breaking ball just misses low, but he went around. 0-1. Carlson a little surprised. First base umpire Bob Del Ponte makes the call. No balls, 1 strike to Carlson, who's 0 for 1 tonight. Grounded out to Matt McLean at third base in the 2nd inning. The 0-1 offering. Fastball right at the knees. 0-2. Carlson with runners in scoring position in 2 outs this summer, just a 167 hitter. Bedell a strike away from getting out of the inning. The 0-2. Chopped right side, Teeter gloves and steps on the bag himself. What a job by Ian Bedell to get out of the inning. 2nd and 3rd, no outs, and the Harbor Hawks don't get a run. We head to the bottom half of the 4th. Wareham leads 1-0. We'll be right back on GBN.
The 99 Restaurant is a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Visit them in Centerville, Falmouth, Mashpee, Wareham, or Yarmouth this summer and try some local flavor from the winner of the Cape Times Best Restaurant for Takeout, the 99. Always the real deal. The Wareham-based 80 Makepeace Company, founded in 1854, is the world's largest cranberry grower and the largest private property owner in eastern Massachusetts. The company supports organizations like the Wareham Gatemen and projects like the outdoor cranberry bog classroom that you may have passed on your way in. Visit admakepeace.com to learn more. The 2019 Cape League All-Star Game will be played at Eldridge Park, home of the Orleans Firebirds. Mark the date on your calendar, Sunday, July 21st. Game time is 6 p.m., but the gates open at 2. One highlight will be the home run hitting contest. There will also be an autograph session and a large merchandise village with items from many of the teams. Be sure to buy your tickets now right here at the merchandise stand. Tickets are just $5, and part of the proceeds will support our Wareham Gatemen.
Middle of the order due up for Wareham as we head to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Adrian Del Castillo, Dallas Beaver, Benjamin Semmes to face Glen Albanese for the 2nd time today. Wareham 1, Hyannis 0 here at Spillane Field. Gorgeous night here in Wareham, Massachusetts. Just under 80 degrees and sunny at first pitch. Sun starting to set. Del Castillo steps in from the left side. First pitch from the righty, Albanese. Fastball misses low, 1-0. Del Castillo walked his first time up. Got stranded right there at first. The 1-0. Misses low and outside, 2-0. Del Castillo's been mightily struggling, hitting 147 in his last 10 games. The 2-0. Just low below the knees. 3 balls and no strikes. Albanese thought he had a strike. Rick Emerson, home plate umpire, says it was a little low. But despite the struggles for Del Castillo, 3-0 pitch, misses way outside. Ball 4. 4-pitch walk to the Miami Hurricane. He's on for the second time tonight. Wareham has a leadoff base runner for the second time tonight, and in steps Dallas Beaver. Just to finish the thought, despite the struggles for Del Castillo, we've seen his power this summer. 6 doubles, 4 home runs, both lead the Gatemen. First pitch to the lefty, Dallas Beaver. Breaking ball, right over the heart of the plate at the knees, 0-1. Wareham 1, Hyannis nothing. Bottom of the 4th here at Spillane Field. Down to the final week here in the Cape Cod Baseball League. The 0-1. Off-speed height, the chin of Beaver. 1 ball and 1 strike. 7 more games for Wareham after tonight. The Gatemen have clinched a playoff spot. It's just a matter of seeding now. They can be anywhere from the 1 seed to the 4 seed in the West. The 1-1. Hit hard and deep out to right center field. Goodman chases back and can't get there. That ball one hops the wall. Beaver in standing at second base. Del Castillo puts on the brakes at third. It's Dallas Beaver's team-leading 7th double of the summer. Second and third, nobody out for Wareham here in the 4th. And that'll bring up Benjamin Sims. And boy, did Dallas Beaver need that. Talked about Del Castillo struggling. This Gatemen lineup has struggled in their last 5 games, hitting just .216. Beaver hitting .179 in his last 8, coming into tonight. And he smacks a double to the right center field gap there to set up an RBI opportunity for Benjamin Sims. First pitch to him. Misses way outside, 1-0. Wareham up 1-0, bottom of the 4th. The Gatemen currently sit 3rd place in the Western Division. 3 games back of the Falmouth Commodores for first. Hyannis has been eliminated. We'll get a mound visit now. Hyannis 7-29-1 this summer. 15 points at the basement of the Western Division, and they now cannot make the playoffs. Wareham, meanwhile, I mentioned they were 3 games back of Falmouth for first, but they're only 1 point back of Catuit for second. Again, there are ties here in the CCBL. We played a 10-inning max. Now for the rest of the regular season, we will only play 9. They've gotten rid of extra innings completely. Game tied after 9, that's the way it stays. So it seems like that's the race that's building. Wareham and Catuit battling it out for second place in the West. Falmouth sneaking away from both the Gatemen and the Kettleers for first.
They can't lose right now.
The 1-0 to Sims. Popped him up, shallow center field. Teodosio a couple steps in, makes the catch. Del Castillo tagging, and Teodosio throws it into the shortstop Westberg. Sacrifice fly for Benjamin Sims, his 15th RBI of the summer. And Wareham leads 2-0 here in the 4th.
Teodosio did not read that ball well at all. He was drifting back, took about 4 or 5 steps back, and then realized, oh, no, that's the shallow pop-up, and then came all the way in and made the catch.
Matthew Rudick steps in from the left side. Beaver at second base, 1 out, bottom of the fourth. Wareham now up 2-0. Rudick 0 for 1 tonight, facing Albany's for the second time. First pitch from the righty. Breaking ball on the outside corner, 0-1. To take a look around the league, Katuit is tied with Chatham right now in the bottom of the second inning. So that's the game you want to keep an eye on if you're a Gatemen fan. Again, looking like Falmouth will take first place in the West going into the playoffs. The 0-1. Curveball misses low, a ball and a strike. Rudick came into tonight, a .265 hitter. Lined out to Goodman in right field his first time up. Hard hit ball on the screws. Goodman made a nice leaping catch out in right center field. The 1-1 offering. Fastball flared foul down the left field line. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Beaver on second base after the double. Wareham 2, Hyannis nothing. Matthew Rudick trying to add to it. Albany sets on the first base side of the rubber. Unleashes the 1-2. Fastball high at the chin. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rudick is the rare case in this Gatemen lineup over the last week or so. He hasn't been struggling. Everybody else seems to have gone on a slump. Rudick hitting .333 in his last 7. The 2-2 pitch. Line drive and base hit center field. Teodosio thought about diving, and now the ball gets past him. Beaver scores easily. Rudick into second. It's an RBI single for Matthew Rudick. He goes to second on the error by Teodosio. And it's 3-0 Gatemen here in the fourth. RBI number 12 for Matthew Rudick. Teodosio's 3rd error out in center field this summer.
Well, had Teodosio not misplayed that, it's very possible Dallas Beaver would have held up at 3rd. Teodosio would have come up firing, and Beaver isn't the fastest player that the Gatemen have. Wasn't a very hard hit ball.
First pitch to the lefty, Zach Mathis. Popped up, foul out of play in the left field line, 0-1.
But that's just the 2nd RBI over the last 10 games for Matt Rudick. Even though he's batting over 400 over his last 5 and over 300 over his last 10, he hasn't been able to drive in anybody because no one's been able to get on base in front of him.
Mathis open stands from the left side. Righty Albany sets. Kicks and deals. Curveball fouled off. Off the catcher Hackenberg, 0-2. Mathis playing in just his 2nd game with Wareham this summer. He's now 0 for 5 with a strikeout. Played his college ball at Delta College, junior college in California. Hit .351, and, well, because of the season he had there, he was not only drafted in the 38th round by the Minnesota Twins this year, but he will transfer to LSU and play in the SEC with the Tigers. The 0-2 offering. Fastball down low, a ball and 2 strikes. Talking to Mathis once he got here to Wareham. He's just happy he was able to transfer and play with the best of the best. He said that was the bottom line for him. Wanted to go where the best played. Chose LSU over Texas Tech, Florida State, a few other schools. The 1-2 offering. Line drive out the deep right field. Goodman ranges back, makes the over-the-shoulder catch. Rudick tags. He'll go to 3rd. Throw into the shortstop Westberg. Rudick halts at 3rd. It's a fly out for Mathis. 2 down here in the 4th. Rudick 90 feet away for Mike Antico. And the Gatemen up 3-0. Antico 1 for 1 tonight. He singled in the 3rd inning, but he caught a break. It was kind of a lazy blooper out to shallow left. Miscommunication between Westberg and Jordan, shortstop and left fielder. And it dropped. First pitch to Antico. Checked his swing. He went around. 0-1. Wareham 3-0 against the Harbor Hawks this summer. They've outscored Hyannis 34-16. Adding to it here tonight, up 3-0. The 0-1. Antico shows bunt, pulls it back, pitch high, 1-1. And we talked about it pregame, but you couldn't ask for a better time if you're Wareham to face the worst team in the league 3 times. Wareham taking on the Harbor Hawks tonight. Doubleheader in Hyannis tomorrow. The 1-1 offering. Breaking ball catches the outside corner. A ball and 2 strikes.
The Gatemen already have more runs tonight than they've had over the last 2 games combined.
Adding to that, Wareham just 2-5 in their last 7 games. They've been outscored by 10 runs. The 1-2 pitch. Popped him up, foul. Down the 3rd baseline, out of play. We'll stay at 1-2. Hyannis with a -111 run differential this season. Worst in the league by nearly 100 runs. The 1-2 delivery. Just misses outside. Antico was able to hold his swing. Count even 2-2. Bourne is the 2nd worst in the league with a -17 run differential. The Harbor Hawks just with no pitching this summer. Wareham's taking advantage. Albanese kicks and deals, 2-2. Hammered out into deep right field. Will it stay fair? It will not. Ball hooks foul. Wow. The bullpen for Wareham out and right, claiming that ball was fair. That didn't look fair to me.
That was about 25 feet foul. But that traveled about 400.
330 down the right field line here at Spillane Field. And I really don't think you're exaggerating there. That ball was crushed. Instead, we'll stay at 2-2. Rudick waits on 3rd, 90 feet away. Wareham leads 3-0. 2 down, bottom of the 4th. The 2-2. Curveball on the dirt. Count runs full to Antico. Inning started with a walk to Del Castillo. Dallas Beaver then doubled. His 7th double of the year. Now leads Wareham. Sacrifice fly from Benjamin Sems. RBI single from Matthew Rudick. Got us to 3-0. Mathis then flew out to right field. Rudick moved to 3rd. The payoff pitch. Antico checks his swing. Did he go around? No, he did not. Antico walks. He trots down to 1st. Harbor Hawks not happy with it. But that'll bring up the top of the order and Braden Ward. Ward tonight, 1 for 2. Popped out to DeSantelo at 3rd base in the 1st inning. Singled in the 3rd. The Washington Husky steps in from the left side. Albany sets at the belt. First pitch to Ward. Misses inside, 1-0. Ward this season 4 for 12 with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. 3 RBIs. It's been a long inning for Glenn Albanese. Kicks and deals the 1-0. Fastball paints the inside corner. A ball and a strike. Ward came into tonight a 300 hitter for Wareham. Been in that leadoff spot all summer long. Throw over to first, Antico back safely. Antico did swipe a bag in the third inning, his 5th stolen base of the year. He's just 5 for 9. Ward trying to add to this 3-0 lead for Wareham. A run in the bottom of the third, 2 runs here in the bottom of the fourth for the Gatemen. DeSantelo sets. The 1-1 delivery. Runner going, pitch low, throw down to second. Antico slides, he's under the tag. 2 ducks on the pond for Braden Ward. Antico 2 stolen bases tonight, now 6 on the season. And they count, a ball and 2 strikes to Braden Ward. They called that a strike at the knees. Albany's a look in, now a deep breath. Kicks and deals. Fastball outside, 2-2. Rudick on third, Antico on second. 2-2 count to Ward, 2 down, bottom of the fourth. Albany's winds and fires. The 2-2. Hard ground ball, 1 hopper off the glove of Fair at first base and into right field. Antico rounds third. He scores behind Rudick. 2 more come in for the Gatemen. It's a 4 spot here in the fourth, and Wareham leads 5-0.
Without question, that's an error. Not a tough hop, a pretty textbook hop. Not even an in-betweener.
And that'll bring up the UCLA Bruin, Matt McLean.
They're giving him a hit.
So for now, it's a 2 RBI single for Braden Ward. Throw over to first. Ward dives back safely. McLean 0 for 1 with a sacrifice fly. His 20th RBI of the summer. And the Gatemen have broken this game open here in the fourth. First pitch to him. At the knees, 0-1. McLean, a reserve for the Western Division in the All-Star game 6 days ago. But what a reserve he was. MVP for the Western Division on Sunday. 0-1 curveball roped out into left field, a base hit for Matt McLean. Ward was going on the pitch. He thought about taking off for third, but puts on the brakes. Matt McLean has his first hit of the night, and it's first and second. 2 down for Jacob Teeter. McLean in that All-Star game. 2 hits, a 2-run home run, and then a go-ahead RBI single in the 8th. He talked about it a couple days later. He was pretty sure he had it after the go-ahead RBI single in the 8th. Teammate Darren Baker joked with him that he was going to get it after his 2-run home run in the 6th. First pitch to the lefty, Jacob Teeter. Misses way outside, 1-0. And what a summer it's been for Matt McLean. After hitting just .203 at UCLA as a freshman, he's come into Wareham and been nothing but fantastic. The 1-0 delivery to Jacob Teeter, and now time called. Just as Albany's was starting his windup. McLean going into the All-Star break was hitting above 300, kind of struggling since the break. The 1-0 to Teeter. Blooped out into left field, foul out of play. 1-1. But it's been nice to see the UCLA Bruin been such a key part of this Wareham lineup. And the guy up at the plate right now, Jacob Teeter, has done the same thing. Teeter comes from Florida Southern College, a Division II school. He came to the Gatemen on a temp contract, knew he had 2 to 3 weeks to prove himself. Albany sets, looks over at second, now steps off. And Teeter, despite an 0-for-10 start in his first 3 games, from there has been one of the best hitters in the Wareham lineup, hitting .325 since that 0-for-10 start. And he's nothing but grateful for his experience here in Wareham. The 1-1 delivery. Flared foul once again out of play to the left field line. 1-2. Teeter says he had 2 goals this summer. The first, obviously, prove he belonged here in the Cape Cod Baseball League with the Wareham Gatemen and earn a full-time contract, which he did. And after that, make the All-Star team. Check and check for Jacob Teeter. The 1-2, way inside. Teeter dances out of the way. Count evens, 2-2. Four runs on 3 hits, a couple of walks, a sacrifice fly here in the 4th for the Gatemen. Up 5-0 now in the Harbor Hawks. Albany sets. Winds and fires the 2-2. Breaking ball misses. Oh, no. Got him in the outside corner. Strike 3. Rick Emerson rings Teeter up. And that'll end the 4th inning. What a 4th inning it was for Wareham. 4 runs to make it 5-0 as we head to the 5th. Stick around. We'll be right back on GBN.
Joanne Stevenson and William Ravis Real Estate, a double play when it comes to selling or buying a home. With 19 years of experience in residential real estate and ranked #1 globally, they are sure to help you with all of your hopes and dreams. William Ravis Real Estate, the official real estate company for the Boston Red Sox, and Joanne Stevenson, your hometown agent, proudly support the Wareham Gatemen. Located on the Cape Cod Canal, Keystone Place at Buzzards Bay is the area's newest rental independent living, assisted living, and memory care community. With some of the area's largest apartments and an ultra-inclusive monthly service package, Keystone Place is a life-fulfilling retirement community unlike any other. Discover Keystone Place, the best option in Cape Cod.
Welcome back into the booth. Gabe Genovesi, Jonah Karp with you. 5-0 the Gatemen lead. Let's send it down to Addison Van Patten.
Thanks, Gabe. In pregame meetings today, one of manager Jerry Weinstein's game notes for today was when Ward, the leadoff, is on base and you're in the 2-hole, do you take a sac fly or take a strike to allow Ward to steal? Now, Matt McLean is in that 2-hole tonight, and I talked to him after his 3rd inning at-bat, which he did have a sac fly in, and he said, you know, baseball is a team sport, and it's all about getting runs on the board, but it's also about managing your own batting average, too. Sending it back to you guys.
100% agree with Matt McLean there. It's a balance. You got to worry about hitting the ball the way you can, but baseball is a team game, and Wareham playing a team game here tonight against the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. Up 5-0 as we head to the top of the 5th inning. Ian Bedell back out for his 5th inning of work. He'll face Hackenberg to lead off the inning. First pitch, popped him up, foul out of play down the first base line. 0-1. Hackenberg, Rowdy Jordan, Bryce Teodosio. 6, 7, 8 hitters due up for the Hyannis Harbor Hawks here in the 5th. No runs on 3 hits for the Harbor Hawks off of Bedell thus far. The 0-1 hits him on his elbow guard on that left arm. And Hackenberg's on to lead off the inning. This is the 3rd straight inning that the Harbor Hawks have had a leadoff base runner.
And a rare time you see a ball get away from Ian Bedell.
First time this season Bedell has hit a batter. Bedell came into tonight with just 3 walks, no hit by pitches. Hasn't walked anyone tonight. It's the first hit by pitch of the season, and in steps Rowdy Jordan from the left side. First pitch, fastball paints the outside corner, 0-1. Bedell got out of a jam in the 4th. back-to-back singles to lead off the inning, and then a wild pitch, his first wild pitch of the year. Advanced runners to second and third. And Bedell goes strikeout, shallow pop out to left, ground out to first to end the inning. That's what he does. That's what he's done all summer long. 0-1, jammed him, fouled off down the third base line, 0-2. Jordan singled in the third inning. It was just his 9th hit of the summer. Count now 0-2. Bedell sets on the first base side of the rubber. Checks first, the 0-2. Fastball way high. Del Castillo jumps out of his crouch to catch that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the left fielder, Rowdy Jordan. Bedell winds and fires. 1-2 curveball, got him on the outside corner. 7th strikeout for Ian Bedell. Strikeout brought to you by Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard. Head to lxblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. 7 strikeouts, 3rd looking for Ian Bedell tonight. And in steps Bryce Teodosio. Teodosio steps in from the right side. First pitch from the righty Bedell. Breaking ball misses high and away, 1-0. That was pitch 65 for Ian Bedell. Wouldn't be surprised if this is his last inning. The 1-0 delivery. Line drive on it, a pretty deep left center. Antico chases and makes the catch right above his left shoulder. The speed of Mike Antico helped there. 2 down.
He's shown off that speed a number of times tonight. A couple times in the field, a couple times on the base paths. I mean, Mike Antico has underrated speed, because we talk about how fast Braden Ward is. We spoke about how fast Darren Baker was throughout the season. Mike Antico doesn't steal a lot of bases, but he's one of the faster players on the team.
The 9-hole Anthony Servideo steps in. Ian Bedell calls time. Now quickly gets back on the rubber. 5-0 Wareham, top of the 5th, 2 down, a runner on first. First pitch. Fastball outside. 1-0. Servideo for 1 tonight, struck out looking to end the 3rd inning. Bedell rocks and fires the 1-0. Fastball at the knees right over the heart of the plate. A ball and a strike to Servideo. Just a 133 hitter this summer for the Harbor Hawks. The bottom of the order for Hyannis has been dreadful. 5 through 9. The 1-1. Fastball low, 2 balls and a strike. No one hitting above 211. Top of the order, pretty good. Westberg, a 333 hitter, Fair 403 in 62 at-bats. Goodman, DeSantelo, both all-stars, hitting just below 300. 2-1 misses inside, 3-1. But from there, it's a massive struggle for Hyannis. Bedell sets. The 3-1 offering. Check swing foul. Tapped behind home plate, 3-2. Servideo might have chased ball 4. Wareham 5. Hyannis nothing. Top of the 5th here at Spillane Field. Bedell checks first, throws over. In safely is Hackenberg. Bedell at 70 pitches. And out away from a scoreless 5 innings. The 3-2. Ground ball back up the middle. Sems has it go under his glove. Weird hop. Actually went off his glove. Weird hop. Trickles into center field. First and second, 2 down for the Harbor Hawks.
That caught the lip of the grass, so that's a hit. Tough play for Sems to make. And now Jordan Westberg, top of the order for the Harbor Hawks. Steps up.
1 for 2 tonight. Strikeout in the first, singled in the fourth. Bedell sets at the letters. First pitch. Blooped foul to plate on the first baseline, 0-1. Westberg from Mississippi State came into tonight 1 for his last 9 in the last 3 games. Before that, he was one of the hottest hitters in the Harbor Hawk lineup. 0-1 curveball on the outside corner, 0-2. He went on a 7-game hit streak in which he hit .379 with a few RBIs. That led up to the All-Star game since the break. In the 3 games for the Harbor Hawks since the break. Westberg 1 for 9 entering tonight. The 0-2 from Bedell. Curveball froze him. Got him. Strikeout number 8 for Ian Bedell. And he holds the Harbor Hawks scoreless through 5. Have a night, Ian Bedell. 5-0 Wareham. We head to the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back on GBN.
Come on over to BB's Bar and Grill for food, drinks, and fun. Located on Cranberry Highway, come in to sample the delicious eats or relax with a drink while enjoying live entertainment. BB's is one of our team meal partners. One of the area's best restaurants is located right up the street, Brewfish Bar and Eatery. Brewfish offers 20 rotating craft beers on tap and creative pub food. Check out their off-the-menu brunch with a Bloody Mary bar and $5 mimosas on Sundays. Join us for outdoor dining and drinks under the tent or for live music. Located on Route 105 in Marion.
Cape Cod Healthcare is the leading provider of healthcare services for residents and visitors of Cape Cod with 2 acute care hospitals and more than 450 physicians. For more information, please visit capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Healthcare. Expert physicians, quality hospitals, superior care.
Located in Wareham Crossing, Coastal Orthodontics knows the importance of a healthy smile. Dr. Kevin Oliveira and his team at Coastal Orthodontics are a patient-focused practice, delivering professional, effective orthodontic treatment based on the individual clinical needs of each patient, resulting in beautiful smiles in a timely manner. With 10 years of experience using Invisalign, Coastal Orthodontics uses the most up-to-date dental equipment. Cape Cod Coca-Cola thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League and for refreshing yourself with ice-cold Coca-Cola products. Please remember to recycle your empty bottles, cans, and all other recyclable materials. It only takes 6 recycled plastic bottles to make a new baseball cap.
Learning at Curry College extends beyond the classroom and is embedded in all that they do. Curry prepares students to engage in successful careers and active citizenship with a global perspective. Explore undergraduate majors, minors, and concentrations, including new majors in accounting, biochemistry, and software development. Online at curry.edu.
Clobbered high and deep to right center field, and this one is gone. A home run.
That home run's brought to you by Eastern Propane and Oil. Another scholarship for a deserving youth. Eastern Propane and Oil, we're in your neighborhood.
Middle of the order due up for the Gatemen as we head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Adrian Del Castillo, Dallas Beaver, Benjamin Sems. 4, 5, 6 hitters due up. Wareham 5, Hyannis nothing. New pitcher in for the Harbor Hawks. Starter Glenn Albany's night is done. Trevor Delate, the new pitcher. First pitch from the lefty. Fastball flared foul out of play in the left field line, 0-1. So Albany's goes 4 innings, allows 6 hits, 5 runs, 3 of them earned. 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. Delate, the 6-foot, 193-pound lefty, comes in, and that curveball is blooped out into center field. A base hit for Adrian Del Castillo. He's on for the 3rd time tonight. 2 walks and now a single for Del Castillo. Leadoff base runner aboard for Wareham, and in steps Dallas Beaver. Delate this summer. He struggled. 5 2/3 innings pitched. He's allowed 11 earned runs. 0-1 with a 17.47 ERA. 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. First pitch to the lefty Beaver. Breaking ball misses high, 1-0. Wareham with a run in the bottom of the third, a 4 spot in the fourth to make it 5-0. That's where we stand. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball paints the outside corner. A ball and a strike to Beaver. Beaver 1 for 2 tonight, struck out looking in the second inning. Ripped a double in the fourth. The 1-1 offering. Fouled off, back into the caging behind home plate. 1-2. The double for Beaver, his 7th of the summer, leads Wareham. And the Gatemen continue to just dominate Hyannis. Now outscoring the Harbor Hawks 39-16. 1-2 pitch low and away. Count evens 2-2. Wareham has put up at least 10 runs in all 3 games against the Harbor Hawks this summer. 12-5 victory, 10-1 victory, 12-10 win the last time these two teams met on July 7th. 2-2, swing and a miss through a curveball. Strike 3, Delate's first strikeout of the night. Beaver goes down swinging, 1 down here in the 5th. And in steps the Kansas Jayhawk, Benjamin Sems. Sems brought in a run in the 4th, sacrifice fly, his 15th RBI this summer. He's 0 for 1 with that sac fly tonight, struck out in the second inning. Del Castillo stands on first, 5-0 the Wareham lead. First pitch to Sems, shows bunt, lays it down, third base side. DeSangelo charges and loses it. He fell as he went to glove that ball. And it's first and second. With 1 out for Wareham, that's a hit for Benjamin Sems, an infield single. His first hit of the night. And now 2 on for Matthew Rudick.
That was a hard hit bunt.
Sems kind of pushed it out there a little too far, and DeSangelo just tripped on the grass as he went to bend down and pick up that ball. And now Rudick steps into center stage. 1 for 2 tonight. Single in the 4th, lined out to Goodman in right field in the 2nd. First pitch, curveball in the outside corner, 0-1. Wareham comes into tonight 3rd place in the West, just 1 point behind Katuitt for 2nd. The Harbor Hawks have been eliminated. They're in last in the West. They can't make the playoffs. 0-1 curveball, down low in the dirt. A ball and a strike to Rudick. Get to it right now, by the way, up 4-0 on Chatham in the 4th inning. So if results hold, we'll stay where we are right now. Wareham in 3rd, Katuitt in 2nd. Delate winds and fires the 1-1. Fastball just misses outside, trickles away from Hackenberg, but Del Castillo didn't get a good read at second base. He stays put. Sems was nearly halfway to second and retreats to first. 2 balls and a strike. Wareham 19-17-1 coming into tonight. Hyannis 7-29-1. The late sets, the 2-1 offering. Fastball outside, 3-1. When talking playoff race, Katuitt 18-16-4. The Kettleers with 40 points, Wareham with 39. Again, normally in the CCBO, it's a 10-inning max. If you're tied after 9, you play an extra inning. Still tied, that's how the game ends. Each team gets a point. Now in the final week of the season, extra innings have gone away. We'll just play 9. 3-1 fastball down low, ball 4. Rudick trots down to first. He's on base for the 2nd time tonight. Del Castillo to 3rd, Sems to 2nd. Bases loaded, only 1 out for Zach Mathis here in the 5th. And Wareham leading 5-0 over the Harbor Hawks. So continue around the league. Falmouth won both against Bourne today. The Commodores have now won 11 in a row. So even with a Wareham win tonight, the Gatemen will drop a game to Falmouth and be 4 back of first place with only 7 to go after tonight. First pitch from DeLate. Curveball low, gets away from Hackenberg. Del Castillo takes off for the plate, and he's in standing. The wild pitch scores a run, and Wareham leads 6-0 here in the 5th. Sems to third, Rudick to second on the wild pitch. A ball and no strikes to Mathis, who's 0 for 2 tonight. This is his second game with Wareham this summer. He's now 0 for 6. Lefty on lefty matchup, the 1-0. Roped out into left field, a base hit. Scoring easily as Sems. Rudick gets the halt sign at third. And it's an RBI single from Zach Mathis. Well, you pick a good time for your first hit of the summer. 7-0 Wareham.
The Gatemen have scored more in less than 5 innings played tonight than they've scored in the last 3 games combined.
Wareham losing last night 6-1 to Katuitt, losing 3 nights ago because of the off day, 2-1 to Falmouth. And then they did get a win, 3-2 against YD. First pitch high at the eyes, 1-0 to Mike Antico. It's just been a struggle offensively for Wareham in the last week and a half or so. 2-5 in their last 7 games. The 1-0 delivery to Antico. Misses low and outside. 2-0. Hitting just .216 in the last 5 games Wareham is. And this is the best offense in the league we're talking about.
Right.
Wareham, despite the struggle, still hitting .279 as a team. 2-0 to Antico. Fastball right over the heart of the plate. 2-1. And that's first in the league by a mile.
We mentioned early in the broadcast that because this team is struggling, they're fortunate to play a team like Hyannis, who is struggling pitching and has been all season.
Harbor Hawks ERA as a team, 6.83. Dead last in the league.
But the fact of the matter is that this team was bound to break out of their slump at any time.
The 2-1 offering, fastball at the knees, right over the heart of the plate. 2-2.
When you're batting near .280 as a team, and that's with a stretch where you're batting under .220 over your last 5 games.
When .280 is low.
Right, exactly. This team was bound to break out of their slump. It was just a matter of when, and they happened to be facing the Harbor Hawks.
2-2, flared foul out of play in the left field line. We'll stay at 2-2. Mike Antico at the plate, 1 for 1 with a walk tonight. Antico came into tonight hitting just .234.
And better the bats go cold with a week before the postseason than during the postseason.
Throw over to first. Back safely is Mathis.
Now, if the batters are going to become streaky on this team, better you enter the postseason on a surge.
And that's what Wareham will try to do over the final week. The 2-2 delivery. Blooped down the left field line. Foul. Out of reach of the third baseman, DeSantelo, the left fielder, Jordan. And we'll do 2-2 all over again. Antico comes from St. John's, in which he had the best year of his career. Those are his words, and the stats show it. He had .386 for the Big Red. And you talked to him about his college season. He said he really just kept it simple. Stayed driving the ball up the middle. Really thinks he could hit over 400. Got off to a bad start. 2-2, foul tipped behind home plate. That hit off the mask of the home plate umpire, Rick Emerson. He looks to be okay. 7-0 Wareham. Bottom of the 5th here at Spillane Field. 7 runs on now 9 hits tonight for the Gatemen. Runners on the corners, 1 out, the 2-2 to Antico. Foul tapped back into the fencing. And Antico is in a battle with Trevor DeLate. This will be pitch number 9 of the at-bat. And Tico will be a rising senior at St. John's. Absolutely loves the school, thinks it's the best program in the Northeast. The 2-2 offering. Curveball misses low and outside. Count runs full, 3-2.
The first 3 innings took 35 minutes. We're not even through 2 since. And between the 4th inning and with 1 away in the bottom of the 5th, it's been over an hour.
Throw over to first. Mathis back safely. Well, that's what happens when you put up 6 runs on 7 hits in the last 2 innings. If you're Wareham. Rudick on third, Mathis on first. The payoff pitch to Antico. Fastball high at the eyes, ball 4. Bases juiced for Braden Ward. And this is what we've seen every single time the Gatemen have faced the Harbor Hawks. Pitching struggle after pitching struggle for Hyannis. Once again, Wareham has put up at least 10 runs every time they've faced the Harbor Hawks, and now we'll get a mound visit.
And in a normal circumstance, you allow a couple runs in an inning and walk, single walk, and then and you're like, well, you got to take the pitcher out, right? But in the case of the Harbor Hawks, who do you put in? I mean, that's been the problem all season. Almost every button that they've pushed hasn't worked.
And forget the numbers for a sec. Forget the ERA. Forget everything. I think you're down to the point in the season where you've got a week left. You're down to the final 7 games. You don't want to be throwing just guy after guy. You want everybody to get their innings in. And that's what it comes down to. That's why Albany's finished the 4th for Hyannis, and that's why DeLate is going to stay in and finish the 5th. First pitch to Ward, swing and a miss through a curveball. 0-1. Wareham 7, Hyannis nothing. Bottom of the 5th here at Spillane Field. 1 run in the 3rd for the Gatemen, 4 runs in the 4th. And now 2 here in the 5th already. Bases juiced. 1 down for Ward, who already has 2 hits. 0-1, hard ground ball down the first baseline. Backhanded by Fair. He steps on the bag. It's an RBI ground out for Braden Ward. Rudick scores. Fair didn't even really look at second to try to turn 2. So runners advance. Mathis to 3rd, Antico to 2nd, and it's 8-0 Gatemen as Matt McLean steps to the plate.
I don't think he would have had a shot at Antico going 1st to 2nd, but perhaps worth a look. But you want to get the surefire run to get out of this inning as fast as possible. Or surefire out, rather.
Matt McLean, the UCLA Bruin, steps in from the right side. McLean tonight, 1 for 2 with an RBI. That RBI was a sac fly in the 3rd. Sacrifice fly sandwiched between a fly out to right field in the 1st inning, a single in the 4th. Mathis 90 feet away at 3rd, Antico on 2nd. Another 3 runs here in the 5th for Wareham to make it 8-0. McLean open stance from the right side. Back elbow high, bat waving above his back shoulder. First pitch to him. Checked his swing. Fastball catches the outside corner. 0-1. McLean MVP of the Western Division in the All-Star game on Sunday, 6 days ago. 2 hits, a 2-run home run, the go-ahead RBI single in the 8th. Also stole a base. The 0-1. Fastball fouled off behind the plate, 0-2. And he 100% admits that the stolen base in the 8th inning was to try to secure that MVP. Said he had a feeling he already had it, but might as well take it if he could. Ended up stealing second. The late sets, the 0-2 pitch. Misses low and inside. A ball and 2 strikes. We were scoreless through 2. It was 1-0 Gatemen through 3. And now 7 runs in the last 2 innings for Wareham have made it 8-0. The late sets, the 1-2 offering. Fastball low and inside. Good block from Hackenberg to save a run. Count evens 2-2. Decent crowd here on hand tonight at Spillane Field. Only 2 home regular season games left after tonight. 2-2 fastball, way high and outside. Count full, 3-2.
Delate's missing all over the place. Almost hit the front leg of Matt McLean rather, and then a ball just almost got away from his catcher.
3-2 ripped into left field, a base hit. 1 run scores easily, and Tico holds it third. It's an RBI single for Matt McLean, and it's 9-0 Gatemen here in the 5th.
And you have to figure with a 3-2 count. First, Delate misses low and in, then misses high and away. He's going to try to fire it as center of the zone as possible, and McLean was all over it.
McLean 2 hits tonight. It's his 10th multi-hit game of the year. 2 RBIs tonight. It's his 6th multi-RBI game of the season. 4 more runs for Wareham here in the 5th to make it 9-0. First pitch to Teeter. Fastball paints the outside corner, 0-1. And Teeter is the lone Gateman without a hit tonight. 0 for 3. A rare 0 for night for Jacob Teeter. 0-1. Fastball on the outside edge. 0-2. Teeter came into tonight on an 8-game hit streak, hitting .313 in his last 8 games. The late sets. Rocks and fires the 0-2. Down low in the dirt. A ball and 2 strikes. Teeter, another one of those 8 All-Stars for Wareham last Sunday. Started at first base. What a summer it's been for Jacob Teeter. The 1-2 offering, way outside, 2-2. Teeter, one of those guys that just loves to have fun playing baseball. Comes from a Division II school in Florida Southern. The 2-2 delivery just misses outside. Count runs full, 3-2. Came to Wareham on a temp contract. Really earned his spot here on the Gatemen. Knew he had 2 to 3 weeks to prove himself, and he did just that. The payoff pitch. Fastball outside, ball 4. Delate can't get out of the inning. And the base is loaded.
He had Teeter in an 0-2 hole. Missed 4 straight times.
Wareham has now batted around. Del Castillo led off this inning. Led it off with a bloop single to center. Delate not even through 1 inning of work out of the bullpen. This will be his 39th pitch. First pitch to Del Castillo. Misses just outside, 1-0. Del Castillo tonight has reached all 3 times. Walk in the 2nd inning, walk in the 4th, single in the 5th. The 1-0 offering. Swing and a miss to a fastball. Home run hack from Del Castillo there. 1-1. And we've seen it from Del Castillo. 4 home runs this summer for the Miami Hurricane. Leads this Gatemen team. The 1-1 pitch. Popped him up, foul territory, behind home plate, and out of play. 1-2. Del Castillo, such a smooth swing. The power comes with ease, and he says he doesn't really try to model his game after anyone. Likes Robinson Cano's swing. Doesn't really study tape or anything of him. The 1-2. Fastball paints the outside corner, strike three. DeLate finally gets out of the inning. 4 more runs across in the 5th for the Gatemen. 9-0, the Wareham lead. We head to the 6th. We'll be right back on GBN.
The law firm of Lang, Exifaris, and Bullard, providing families and businesses in the greater New Bedford community with legal services for 40 years. We look forward to serving you. For an appointment, call 508-992-1270. We invite you to learn more about the law firm of Lang, Exifaris, and Bullard by visiting our website, lxblaw.com.
Legacy Insurance Agency at 213 Main Street here in Wareham can offer you coverage for all your insurance needs. We have the bundle discounts, the accident forgiveness, the vanishing deductible, no loss, etc. But unlike those gimmick companies, we can quote you with multiple carriers. So forget the lizard and price tool and come talk to a professional. We'll help you find what's right for you.
Got legal trouble? Attorney Mark Deshays is here to help the greater New Bedford area with real estate and business law, estate planning, and probate. Visit him today.
Struggling with changes in mood, sleep, stress, or a sense of hopelessness? Finding it hard to be the man you want to be? Get the information and tools you need for mental, emotional, and relationship health at massmen.org. Courage starts with the first step.
The Mezzaluna Restaurant is a family-run Italian restaurant celebrating 80 years in business. Located on Main Street in Buzzards Bay, Mezzaluna specializes in Italian cuisine, a lunch menu that's the best deal in town, and serving some of Cape Cod's famous prime rib every Wednesday and Saturday. Come enjoy the feast at Mezzaluna, the Italian family restaurant.
Does your insurance agent know you by name, analyze your stats, and help you with your game plan? If the answer is no, then it's time to draft Morse Insurance. Their local team will get to know you, assess your risk, and develop a strategy to protect your home, auto, or business. Visit us online at morseins.com. Hashtag Morse, of course, has your back.
Northeast Maritime Institute's College of Maritime Science is a proud sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen. If you're looking for a career at sea, look to NMI's program of education, adventure, and employment on northeastmaritime.com, America's premier 2-year maritime college.
Office Technology Group is a southeastern Massachusetts source for advanced digital copiers, printers, and document solutions. From Toshiba to Epson and everything in between, they've got you covered. Shop now at otgne.com. Large enough to serve, small enough to care.
Pitching change for Wareham as we head to the top of the 6th inning. 9-0. The Gatemen lead over the Harbor Hawks. Starter Ian Bedell's night, done. 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, scoreless, no walks, 6 strikeouts for Bedell. First pitch, ground ball towards second. Mathis gloves, whips to first. Got him. 1 pitch, 1 out for Trey Dillard, the new pitcher, and a pitching change brought to you by Bay Point Club. And one Missouri Tiger replaces another Missouri Tiger.
Just another day at the office for Ian Bedell.
It's been unreal. Bedell now 30 2/3 innings pitched this summer. First pitch now to Hunter Goodman. Swinging a miss through a fastball 0-1. Again, this is including tonight, adding up his season numbers with tonight. 6 starts, 30 2/3 innings pitched. 17 hits given up. 0-1 swinging a miss through a fastball 0-2. Bedell has only given up 2 earned runs. Still only 3 walks, 36 strikeouts. You said it in the first inning. I love the analogy. It's video game. They're video game numbers for Ian Bedell.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
0-2 curveball, sliced foul out of play down the right field line, 0-2 to Goodman.
Our own Ryan LeMay wrote a fabulous article, posted it this morning. You can check it out on gatemen.org, about Ian Bedell, profiling his transition from being a bullpen arm at Missouri to a starting pitcher.
0-2 fastball misses upstairs, 1-2.
And not only becoming a starter in the Cape League this summer, but being perhaps the best starter in the Cape League this summer.
Bedell, because he hadn't pitched in 2 weeks before tonight's start. He had the All-Star game appearance. His scheduled start got rained out. 1-2 fastball got him. Inside corner at the knees, strike 3. First strikeout for Dillard. Strikeout brought to you by Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard. Head to lxblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. 2 down in the 6th, then steps Jared DeSantolo with Wareham up 9-0. Fantastic article by Ryan. And Bedell, as I was saying, had the All-Star game appearance. His scheduled start got rained out before the All-Star game, so he hadn't pitched in 2 weeks, as we're going to get a pinch hitter. Jackson Olsen will pinch hit for Jared DeSantolo here in the 6th for Hyannis. Ian Bedell had not fallen, because he had only pitched 25 2/3 innings, he didn't qualify for league leaders. After tonight, the 30 2/3 innings, I think, gets him there. First pitch, line drive, jumping, leaping catch made by Benjamin Sems at shortstop. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 inning for Dillard. We head to the bottom of the 6th, 9-0, the Gatemen lead. We'll be right back on GBN.
Office Technology Group is a southeastern Massachusetts source for advanced digital copiers, printers, and document solutions. From Toshiba to Epson and everything in between, they've got you covered. Shop now at otgne.com. Large enough to serve, small enough to care. Shop from home year-round on gatemen.org. You can customize your Gatemen gear from any device, anywhere. We offer a large selection of apparel and unique gifts 24/7, 365 days a year. Hard to find sizes, colors, and styles. Youth clinic registration also available. Visit us today and remember us for holiday gifts at gatemen.org.
Gatemen Baseball is officially sponsored by Robertson's GMC, the truck professionals. Located just 2 miles away on Cranberry Highway, Robertson's GMC, we are professional grade, power like a pro.
Need physical therapy? Select Physical Therapy works directly with you and your physician to create a plan of care that meets your goals and needs, with 6 locations on Cape Cod and more across the country. Select Physical Therapy is the official provider of athletic training for the Wareham Gatemen.
Soft as a Grape has 10 retail locations on Cape Cod. So even when you're cheering on your Gatemen at any away games, stop into a Soft as a Grape store for the best Cape Cod products. No trip to the Cape is complete without a trip to Soft as a Grape. South Coast Health Operators of Charlton Memorial, St. Luke's, and Toby Hospitals delivers an unmatched combination of clinical excellence with a personal touch. They are proud to serve as Southeastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island's only not-for-profit health system, as well as the region's largest employer. South Coast Healthcare, plus something more.
Wareham 9, Hyannis nothing. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning here at Spillane Field. Dallas Beaver, Benjamin Sems, Matthew Rudick, 5, 6, 7 hitters due up for the Gatemen as we enter the 6th inning. They'll face a new pitcher, Trevor DeLate's night done out of the bullpen. He went 1 inning, gave up 4 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, and a miserable 5th inning for DeLate. Mitch McIntyre, the new pitcher for Hyannis, and he's listed as an outfielder on this Harbor Hawk roster. He has pitched this summer. This is his 5th appearance. First pitch to Beaver. Fastball misses outside, 1-0. But, I mean, McIntyre comes in games like this. His 4 appearances this summer. Losses of 12-5, 10-1, 13-1. 1-0, misses just low, 2-0 to Beaver. He did come in for an inning in a 3-0 loss for the Harbor Hawks, but the other 3 blowouts. He's pitched fairly well. 2-0 to Beaver. Skied. Shallow left center field. Westberg, the shortstop, calls everybody off. Makes the catch. 1 away.
I mean, the reality is not to take an unprompted shot at the Hyannis Harbor Hawks, but they've had a ton of games that were lopsided this season. The unfortunate reality is that the games that McIntyre has appeared in, all these lopsided games, games where the pitching staff has given up a number of runs early, that seems to be commonplace this season.
First pitch to Sems, swing and a miss to a fastball, 0-1. McIntyre in his 4 appearances. 6 innings pitched, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. The 0-1, low and away, a ball and a strike. The ERA is only 3. He's only given up 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 3 runs, 2 earned in his 6 innings. 1-1 fastball, swing and a miss by Sems, 1-2. And by the way, 2 of his 4 appearances against Wareham. This is his 3rd appearance against the Gatemen. 1-2 fastball high at the eyes, 2-2. First appearance, June 15th, he pitched a scoreless inning, 12-5 win for Wareham. June 24th, here at Spillane Field. He went 3 innings, gave up 2 runs, 1 earned on 3 hits. The 2-2 offering, swing and a miss to a fastball, strike 3. First strikeout for McIntyre, 2 down, bottom of the 6th. Wareham leading 9-0.
I'd imagine not only because he's gotten off to a fast start in this inning, but he'd be asked to go multiple today.
First pitch from the lefty, Matthew Rudick. Way high and inside, ducks out of the way. 1 ball, no strikes. Rudick tonight, 1 for 2 with a walk. The 1-0 offering. Fastball misses just low, 2-0. Lined out to Goodman in right field. Hard hit ball. Goodman made a nice leaping catch. Single in the 4th, walked in the 5th. 2-0, catches the outside corner, 2-1. McIntyre sets, rocks and fires the 2-1. Fastball fouled off the mitt of Hackenberg, 2-2. And as you were saying, the 2-2 pitch, curveball down low, 3-2. I wouldn't be surprised if McIntyre not only tries to go maybe the 6th, 7th, 8th for the Harbor Hawks. If he can get out of some innings quick, I wouldn't be surprised if they let him go the rest of the way. Rudick stepped out, now steps back in from the left side. Lefty on lefty matchup. The payoff pitch. Poked foul out of play on the left field line. We'll do it all over again. Zach Mathis awaits on deck. He had an RBI single in the 5th. 9-0 Wareham. Bottom of the 6th inning. 3-2, flared foul out of play. And actually, that's going to bounce right back in play off a light pole down the 3rd base line. Wareham with another run will continue the streak of scoring at least 10 in every game against the Harbor Hawks this summer. 3-2, line drive foul, and just out of reach of the left fielder Jordan. We'll stay at 3-2. Thanks for spending your Saturday night with us on GBN. Gabe Genovesi with you alongside Jonah Karp. Addison Van Patten, the 3rd member of our team, near the field. The 3-2. Fastball popped him up. Foul once again. That'll go near the middle school to our left. Rudick in a battle with McIntyre. This will be pitch number 10 of the at-bat, and Rudick is fouled off 4 straight. McIntyre sets and deals. Fastball popped up, foul, same spot down the third base line. Pitch 11 upcoming. 2 down, bottom of the 6th, no one on. Wareham already up 9-0. The 3-2 again. Fastball high. Rudick wins the battle. Draws the walk, an 11-pitch at-bat. And that'll bring up Zach Mathis.
The second baseman, number 11, Zach Mathis from LSU.
Mathis in his second game with Wareham. Got his first hit last inning. RBI single in the 5th. He's now 1 for 7 this summer. McIntyre now from the stretch. First pitch. Breaking ball on the outside corner, 0-1. McIntyre works on the third base side of the rubber. Infield back for the Harbor Hawks, the 0-1. Fastball ripped and caught by the second baseman, Servideo. Robs Mathis of a base hit. No runs, no hits, 1 left aboard for the Gatemen in the 6th. We head to the top of the 7th, 9-0, the Wareham lead. We'll be right back on GBN.
Northeast Maritime Institute's College of Maritime Science is a proud sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen. If you're looking for a career at sea, look to NMI's program of education, adventure, and employment on northeastmaritime.com, America's premier 2-year maritime college.
Office Technology Group is a southeastern Massachusetts source for advanced digital copiers, printers, and document solutions. From Toshiba to Epson and everything in between, they've got you covered. Shop now at otgne.com. Large enough to serve, small enough to care.
Wareham up 9-0. We head to the 7th. Gabe Genovesi here with you alongside Jonah Karp. Let's send it down to Addison Van Patten.
Thanks, Gabe. Yesterday, the CCBL announced that they're officially eliminating extra innings in regular season play. Now that means one games in 1 day is limited to 9, and double headers of 7 will stay at 7. Now tonight, obviously the Gatemen are not going to be needing any extra innings, but tomorrow for the double header, we may need some pitching, and those games should not go to extra innings. And I talked to Ian Bedell, the starting pitcher for today, and he said that he is in favor of the idea. He says it gives his relievers some rest and necessary retreatment for the playoffs. Sending it back to you guys.
Thanks, Addison. Again, there are ties here in the CCBL, but the difference now will be no extra innings. We'll end after 9 if we're tied. We'll end after 7 in double headers if you're tied there. And just like she said, trying to save some arms, trying to keep everybody fresh for the playoffs.
And that's big. That's really, really big coming down the stretch of the season because, you know, I get this game kind of got away, but, you know, if the Gatemen play a close game and they find themselves trailing, say, the Falmouth Commodores by 4 games for first place in the Western Division.
First pitch, chopped foul off the front foot of Brooks Carlson, 0-1.
They're going to want that extra inning to pick up a victory instead of just calling it a tie after 9. Because 2 points is, I mean, it goes without saying, but it makes a lot bigger of a difference than 1.
The 0-1 misses inside, 1-1. 2 is better than 1 in most cases.
Most cases.
One. Chopped third base side. Stevens fields on a hop, fires to first. Got him. Chad Stevens replaces Matt McLean at third base here in the 7th and makes the play. 1 down, Adam Hackenberg to the plate, Rowdy Jordan to follow.
I guess if you're playing Uno, 2 wouldn't be better than 1.
What's the saying? 1 is the loneliest number?
That is the saying. That's a song.
That is a song.
Yeah.
First pitch, outside, 1-0.
You guessing golf?
You take a 1.
Take a 1 over a 2.
The 1-0 from Dillard. Curveball at the knees, 1-1.
In most circumstances, 2 is better than 1. But there are, of course, exceptions to the rule.
The 1-1 pitch, fastball just misses outside, 2-1. Golf's a really good example.
Oh, thank you. I thought Uno was a good example, but I'm glad you like the golf one.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss to a fastball. 2-2 to Hackenberg, who's 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch tonight. I don't know when the last time I played Uno was. Of course, I'm a terrible golf player as well. Dillard rocks and fires the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout for Dillard. Strikeout brought to you by Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard. Head to lxblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. 2 away, top 7. Wareham up 9-0. And in steps Rowdy Jordan.
We should hit the links.
You don't want to see that.
Why not?
I can't hit a golf ball further than 100 yards straight.
That's fine.
First pitch catches the inside corner, 0-1 to Jordan.
100 yards straight is better than 250, and you slice it into the woods.
Oh, well, it still hooks 9 out of 10 times.
Oh. Well, that's not good.
The 0-1 low and away, 1-1. I'll play Uno.
Okay.
Wareham blowing out the Harbor Hawks. 9-0, top of the 7th. The 1-1. Breaking ball misses outside, 2-1. The 2 Missouri Tigers pitching a shutout thus far for Wareham. 5 innings scoreless for Bedell. Dillard is now faced 5 and retired 5. The 2-2. 2-1, excuse me. Foul tipped, now 2-2. Jordan 1 for 2 tonight. Singled in the 3rd inning. Struck out looking in the 5th. 1 of just 4 hits tonight for the Harbor Hawks. The 2-2 offering. Inside. Did it get a piece of him? No, it didn't. Count full 3-2. Dillard. The righty sets at the letters. The 3-2. Curveball got him on the outside corner, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Dillard to end the 7th. It's time to stretch here at Spillane Field. 9-0, the Gatemen lead. We'll be right back on GBN.
Learning at Curry College extends beyond the classroom and is embedded in all that they do. Curry prepares students to engage in successful careers and active citizenship with a global perspective. Explore undergraduate majors, minors, and concentrations, including new majors in accounting, biochemistry, and software development. Online at curry.edu.
Clobbered high and deep to right center field, and this one is gone. A home run.
That home run's brought to you by Eastern Propane and Oil. Another scholarship for a deserving youth. Eastern Propane and Oil, we're in your neighborhood.
After the game, visit El Mariachi on Main Street for the best Mexican food in Wareham. The cantina provides a delicious late-night snack accompanied by fun cocktails.
The Wareham Gatemen would like to thank Franklin Sports for their sponsorship of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Franklin is yet again proud to be the official batting glove of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Throughout the summer, all the Cape League teams are wearing their own custom team batting gloves courtesy of Franklin Sports. To order your favorite team's design or to create your own, visit franklinsports.com/custom, enter code CCBL20 for 20% off your purchase. From Cape Cod to the major leagues, only the best hitters in baseball wear Franklin gloves.
Come as you are, sit down, and relax at the deck of the Gateway Tavern. Enjoy the view while exploring their extensive food and drink menus for the ideal Cape Cod dining experience. Gateway Tavern, the official helmet sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen.
9 1-2 hitters due up for the Gatemen as we head to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Mike Antico, Braden Ward, and Matt McClain to face Mitch McIntyre for the first time tonight. Wareham blowing out Hyannis, 9-0. The Gatemen lead over the Harbor Hawks. Antico steps up. Lefty on lefty matchup, first pitch. Fastball paints the outside edge, 0-1. Antico's reached all 3 times tonight. Single in the 3rd inning, walk in the 4th, walk in the 5th. And the 0-1. Breaking ball right over the heart of the plate, 0-2. That's the best pitch we've seen from McIntyre tonight. He's quickly ahead in the count. Working quickly, the 0-2. Foul tipped back into the mid of Hackenberg, strike 3. Second strikeout for McIntyre, 1 away here in the 7th. And in steps Braden Ward. Ward has driven in 3 runs tonight for Wareham. 2 for 4. Tonight is Braden Ward. Started the game with a pop out to the 3rd baseman DeSantolo. First pitch. Breaking ball on the inside corner, 0-1. Singled in the 3rd. 2 RBI single in the 4th. Then an RBI ground out in the 5th. The 0-1 from McIntyre. Fastball way in. Ward limbos out of the way. And Hackenberg on his throwback to the pitcher airmails Mitch McIntyre. 1-1.
Throw offline by Hackenberg.
Braden Ward tonight with the 2 hits. It's his 9th multi-hit game of the season. 3 RBIs, his 4th multi-RBI game of the year. The 1-1 offering. Flared foul out of play to the left field line. 1-2. Wareham needed a night like tonight. Just 2-5 in their last 7 games, hitting .238 over a 10-game stretch. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball misses high and away, 2-2. 9 runs on 10 hits tonight for Wareham. Two-two curveball popped up, foul territory. It'll stay in play, and that ball is dropped by the 3rd baseman DeSantolo. He misjudged it, had to reach back at the last second, and couldn't handle it. Ward gets second life. We'll stay at 2-2. Matt McClain awaits on deck. Everyone in the Gatemen lineup tonight, except for Jacob Teeter, has a hit. Teeter walked, so everyone has reached base. The 2-2 delivery. Fastball, ground ball left side, and it's bobbled by the shortstop, Westberg. He can't handle it. Ward reaches. It's an error on Westberg, his 5th of the summer. 1 down, bottom of the 7th. Wareham up 9-0. And in steps Matt McClain. And excuse me, it'll be Chad Stevens pinch hitting for Wareham. So McClain's night done. 2 for 3 with a sacrifice fly, 2 RBIs. In steps Stevens. First pitch. Swing and a miss through a fastball, 0-1. Stevens 0 for 3 with 3 Ks. Acted to it yesterday. He's now 0 for 6 with 4 Ks in his last 2 games. The 0-1. Line drive into center, but Teodosio barely has to move. Makes the catch right at the letters. 2 down here in the 7th, and in steps Jacob Teeter. It feels like that's been the story of Chad Stevens' summer. A lot of hard hit balls. Just right at people. Jacob Teeter trying to keep the inning alive for Wareham, up 9-0 here in the bottom of the 7th. Another lefty on lefty matchup. McIntyre, a deep breath, the pitch. Curveball low and away, 1-0. Teeter 0 for 3 with a walk tonight. 2 flyouts, a strikeout. Walked his last time up in the 5th. The 1-0 offering, swing and a miss through an off-speed pitch. 1-1. Good crowd here at Spillane Field tonight. Christmas in July here at the ballpark. The 1-1. Fastball roped into center field. Teodosio takes about 6-7 steps to his left and makes the catch. Another hard hit ball just straight at Bryce Teodosio. And that ends the inning. No runs, no hits. 1 left aboard for the Gatemen in the 7th. We head to the 8th. Wareham leads 9-0. Jonah Karp will have your play-by-play when we come back on GBN.
Need physical therapy? Select Physical Therapy works directly with you and your physician to create a plan of care that meets your goals and needs, with 6 locations on Cape Cod and more across the country. Select Physical Therapy is the official provider of athletic training for the Wareham Gatemen.
Soft as a Grape has 10 retail locations on Cape Cod. So even when you're cheering on your Gatemen at any away games, stop into a Soft as a Grape store for the best Cape Cod products. No trip to the Cape is complete without a trip to Soft as a Grape. South Coast Health Operators of Charlton Memorial, St. Luke's, and Toby Hospitals delivers an unmatched combination of clinical excellence with a personal touch. They are proud to serve as Southeastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island's only not-for-profit health system, as well as the region's largest employer. South Coast Healthcare, plus something more.
Whether you're brewing a lager or an ale, Stone Path Malt has got you covered. Stone Path Malt, the local provider of quality malt for all your favorite New England craft breweries, is right here in Wareham. For your next night out, stop by their new tap room.
Village Signs of Mattapoisett. They do it all, from logo design, trucks and buildings, to boats. Village Signs has proudly served Southern New England for over 35 years. Visit them at villagesigns.inc.com for all your signage needs.
The Gatemen would like to thank Wareham Country Market for helping to feed the Gatemen players and staff after games. They are located about a quarter of a mile from the field on Route 6, offering a convenience store, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a deli.
9-0 Gatemen as we enter the top of the 8th inning. Bryce Teodosio, Anthony Servideo, Jordan Westberg, the 3 due up. 9-0 Wareham. They've scored at least 10 runs in each of the first 3 meetings. They've now outscored the Hyannis Harborhawks in their 4 meetings. First pitch from Trey Dillard is right down the pipe, 0-1 to Teodosio. They've now outscored the Hyannis Harborhawks, the Gatemen have, 43-16. Jonah Karp now sitting next to Ryan LeMay, pinch hitting for Gabe Genovesi. Chopped down to the left side of the infield, scooped up by Benjamin Sems, the shortstop. Tosses over to first in time, throw in the dirt, but it was picked out by Jacob Teeter. Bryce Teodosio retired, 1 away in the top of the 8th.
Thanks for having me on, Jonah.
We love having you on, Ryan.
Appreciate it.
And the reason we wanted to bring Ryan on the broadcast specifically for today is because of who took the mound to start the ball game for the Wareham Gatemen, Ian Bedell, with another stellar performance for Wareham, proving once again why he deserved to be a starter in last Sunday's All-Star game, rolled foul right side of home plate. 0-1 to Anthony Servideo. And Ryan wrote a profile on Ian Bedell that you could find on gateman.org. And it's a fabulous article.
Thank you. I mean, you helped out a lot. You gave me a good title, helped me out with a little bit of edits here and there, but it turned out really well. I'm really happy with how it looks.
Oh, thanks, Ryan. It's my pleasure. The 0-1 is cracked out to deep right field. Matt Rudick being chased back. He looks up. That ball is gone. Anthony Servideo with a solo shot in the 8th inning. Gets the Harborhawks on the board. They trail 9-1.
And the man on the mound right now for the Gatemen is Ian Bedell's teammate in college, Trey Dillard. He's had a very good season, but not the best pitch there.
Trey Dillard missing right down the center of the plate. And Servideo was all over it. He now has 2 hits tonight. He's 2 for 3. And we're back to the top of the order with Jordan Westberg. Right-on-right matchup. First pitch from Dillard. Misses low and in. 1 ball and no strikes with the fastball.
Yeah, you guys mentioned it, but Bedell, his numbers are they're video game-like. It's unreal what he's done this season.
Nobody on base, 1 man down, top of the 8th inning. 9-1, Gatemen. Ball skips away and under the glove of Del Castillo. Another fastball. 2 balls and no strikes to the shortstop, Westberg. So what was it about Ian Bedell, aside from the numbers and his performance this season, that really grabbed your attention and made you say, you know what, I want to write an article about him?
I think it's the maturity of him. He's a very mature player, and the thing that caught my eye, first of all, was that he played in the SEC at such a high level as a high school senior. He forego his senior year and played for Missouri, and that was really caught my eye.
The 2-1 now. High chopper left side of the infield, chasing Benjamin Sem's back, makes the play, and the toss over to first in time. Benjamin Sems had to go all the way back to the edge of the outfield grass and threw off his back foot, but made a strong throw to retire Jordan Westberg for the second out. Ian Bedell started last Sunday's All-Star game for the Western Division. First pitch over the outside corner to Ian Fair, 0-1. Went 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, but it was a scoreless first inning. West ultimately lost. Nobody on base now, 2 down in the top of the 8th. The pitch misses low and in. 1 ball and 1 strike to Ian Fair.
And we saw what he has in the arsenal today. I mean, his fastball, his curveball, and his slider are all of it so deadly. He was really effective with the curveball tonight, especially, too.
8 more strikeouts for Ian Bedell tonight. Half swing, pitch over the outside corner. Strike 2. Fair 1 for 3 tonight, a single sandwiched in between 2 groundouts. Hunter Goodman would be next. 1 run home in the inning for the Harbor Hawks. Breaking ball, slapped foul. Count holds at 1-2. Beautiful night here at Spillane Field. Crossing the 9 o'clock hour here on the East Coast. Game started right around 6:45. Breaking ball sits high. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, the first a few innings kind of flew by, but ever since Bedell left the game, things have slowed down drastically for both teams.
The 2-2 from Dillard. Breaking ball sits high again, and it actually bounces off the glove of Del Castillo and sails to the backstop. Count runs to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Gatemen pitching has not walked a single Hyannis Harbor Hawk tonight. Dillard behind, about to throw a payoff pitch. Here it comes. Tapped right on top of home plate at foul ball. So we'll do it again. Fair has been marvelous this season, coming into the game batting .403 in his first 62 at-bats. 25 for 62. No homers, only 5 RBIs. Playing first base tonight for the Harbor Hawks. The 3-2 from Dillard. Check swing. Did he go? Pitch was low and away, and he did. A strikeout for Trey Dillard ends the inning. The first base umpire, Bob Del Ponte, punching out Ian Fair. Trey Dillard gets out of the inning, leaving nobody on base, but Anthony Servideo gets the Hyannis Harbor Hawks on the board. A 1-out home run by Servideo, and it's 9-1 Wareham as they try to tack on some more insurance before closing it out in the 9th inning. We'll be back for the bottom of the 8th. Stick around on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
The 99 Restaurant is a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Visit them in Centerville, Falmouth, Mashpee, Wareham, or Yarmouth this summer and try some local flavor from the winner of the Cape Times Best Restaurant for Takeout, the 99. Always the real deal. The Wareham-based 80 Makepeace Company, founded in 1854, is the world's largest cranberry grower and the largest private property owner in eastern Massachusetts. The company supports organizations like the Wareham Gatemen and projects like the outdoor cranberry bog classroom that you may have passed on your way in. Visit admakepeace.com to learn more. The 2019 Cape League All-Star Game will be played at Eldridge Park, home of the Orleans Firebirds. Mark the date on your calendar, Sunday, July 21st. Game time is 6 p.m., but the gates open at 2. One highlight will be the home run hitting contest. There will also be an autograph session and a large merchandise village with items from many of the teams. Be sure to buy your tickets now right here at the merchandise stand. Tickets are just $5, and part of the proceeds will support our Wareham Gatemen.
Stop by the Ansel S. Gurney House, where you will find a unique shopping and dining experience. Whether shopping for a special occasion or just to treat yourself, you'll find what you're looking for in one of the 11 themed rooms. There's also a cafe serving fresh homemade lunches overlooking the extensive gardens. The Ansel S. Gurney House is located at 403 County Road in Marion.
Adrian Del Castillo will lead things off in the bottom of the 8th inning. Angus McCloskey from Farmingdale, New York. About 15 minutes away from where I grew up. New pitcher in. Stands at 6'2", 225 pounds, the right-handed pitcher. Dealing to Adrian Del Castillo, the lefty. Flares one out to shallow left field. Jordan closing in, reaches and makes the basket catch. One away.
I think we have to add this name to the best name list in the CCBL.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. The Harbor Hawks have a few of them. Rowdy Jordan.
That's a good one.
It is a good one, but Angus McCloskey, you got the first name and the last name in there.
It's a combination of both. You can't beat this.
The rising junior at Pace University. Nobody on base, one man down. Gatemen by 8. First pitch, a fastball upstairs to Beaver, 1-0. Well, he is without question the first baseball player I know off the top of my head named Angus. The 1-0.
Yeah, this is definitely the only Angus I have ever heard of. I think so.
In your lifetime?
I think this is the only Angus I've ever seen.
Oh, now I have to think. I can't think of an Angus off the top of my head, but the 2-0 skips under the glove of Hackenberg, rolls to the backstop. 3 balls and no strikes. McCloskey from Farmingdale, New York. That's on Long Island. Well-respected high school when it comes to high school sports. Swing and a miss at a high fastball. 3-1. Farmingdale High School and Syosset High School, where I went to school.
A little bit of rivalry?
A little bit of a rivalry when it comes to lacrosse. The 3-1. Roll down to first. Picked up by Ian Fair, the first baseman. Steps on the bag himself, and there's a quick 2 outs for McCloskey. This is a debut for Angus. Quick 2 outs here in the 8th.
Hey, he looks pretty confident on the mound right now.
Faces 3 lefties. Benjamin Sem's a new batter. Nobody on base, 2 down. Bottom of the 8th inning. Gatemen up 9-1. First pitch, a breaking ball on the outside corner, 0-1. Sems with 2 strikeouts tonight, both of them swinging. He singled in the 5th inning, hit into a sacrifice fly in the 4th. McCloskey misses inside, 1-1. Jonah, Karp, Ryan LeMay with you. Thanks for spending your Saturday evening with us on the Gatemen Baseball Network. First time the Gatemen are playing at Spillane Field since last Friday. Off speed over the outside corner, 1-2.
Nice to be back at Spillane Field. It's been a while.
Our sideline reporter Addison's a fan of 2.5 men. Ball flared foul.
See, I think 2.5 men is very overrated. I'm not a fan.
I take that up with Addison. But Angus Jones, kid from 2.5 men.
Oh.
That's an Angus.
That's an Angus. There you go. I didn't even think about that one.
There you go. Never seen the show. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1-2-3 inning for Angus. Fly out, ground out, strikeout. Ends the 8th. No runs, no hits, nobody left aboard. We head to the 9th. Gatemen on top by 8. Looking to close it out. Stick around on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
The Bay Point Golf Club offers a unique collection of 18 championship golf holes, a beautiful banquet facility, and a club host that has a fully stocked pro shop. The Bay Point Grill is a perfect place to grab a meal or watch a game. The course is located off Onset Avenue in Buzzards Bay. The Gatemen thank you for your support.
Come on over to BB's Bar and Grill for food, drinks, and fun. Located on Cranberry Highway, come in to sample the delicious eats or relax with a drink while enjoying live entertainment. BB's is one of our team meal partners. One of the area's best restaurants is located right up the street, Brewfish Bar and Eatery. Brewfish offers 20 rotating craft beers on tap and creative pub food. Check out their off-the-menu brunch with a Bloody Mary bar and $5 mimosas on Sundays. Join us for outdoor dining and drinks under the tent or for live music. Located on Route 105 in Marion.
Cape Cod Healthcare is the leading provider of healthcare services for residents and visitors of Cape Cod with 2 acute care hospitals and more than 450 physicians. For more information, please visit capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Healthcare. Expert physicians, quality hospitals, superior care.
Located in Wareham Crossing, Coastal Orthodontics knows the importance of a healthy smile. Dr. Kevin Oliveira and his team at Coastal Orthodontics are a patient-focused practice, delivering professional, effective orthodontic treatment based on the individual clinical needs of each patient, resulting in beautiful smiles in a timely manner. With 10 years of experience using Invisalign, Coastal Orthodontics uses the most up-to-date dental equipment. Cape Cod Coca-Cola thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League and for refreshing yourself with ice-cold Coca-Cola products. Please remember to recycle your empty bottles, cans, and all other recyclable materials. It only takes 6 recycled plastic bottles to make a new baseball cap.
Hunter Goodman, Jackson Olsen, Brooks Carlson. The 3 due up. 3, 4, and 5 in the Harbor Hawks order. Harbor Hawks trailing by 8. 9-1 the score as we head to the top of the 9th. Michael Webb trying to close things out for the Wareham Gatemen and push the Gatemen to 4-0 against the Hyannis Harbor Hawks this season. Get them off the little bit of a schneid that they're on right now. They're on a 2-game losing skid. Hunter Goodman trying to avoid getting fitted for the Golden Sombrero. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. First pitch to him. It's a breaking ball over the inside corner, 0-1. Strikeouts in the 1st, the 4th, and the 6th innings. 2 of them swinging, the last one looking. Webb rocks and deals. It's popped up behind home plate, and that'll sail into the stands. Webb quickly gets ahead, 0-2. Hunter Goodman with 7 home runs this season, 35 RBIs. He's batting .290 coming into this game. The pitch from Webb. Rolled on the ground, left side of the infield. Sem circles, fires to first, throwing the dirt and off the glove of Jacob Teeter. Hunter Goodman pulls in at first safely. And that'll go down as an infield single.
And I think that might have came up and hit Goodman in the head. Got past Teeter and came up and hit him up high. He looks to be okay.
Goodman standing on first, leading off the 9th with a single, breathing life into the Harbor Hawks team. Jackson Olsen, the new man up, came in for Jared DeSantolo, took an at-bat in the 6th inning. And now Hunter Goodman's going to go out and have a word with Chad Gasman, the manager, and he'll get a pinch runner. Rigsby Mosley will be the pinch runner. Goodman heads back to the dugout. And Gatemen still up by 8. Nobody out in the top of the 9th inning. Mosley at first. The last time these two teams met, it was a 12-10 Wareham victory on July 7th. Wareham tallied 19 hits in that game and actually left 14 on base. 7 players in the Gatemen order tallied multiple hits in that contest. The pitch. On the outside corner, 0-1. Rigsby Mosley at first, nobody out. Top of the 9th. Webb on the hill. Sets of the letters, deals the pitch. Skips in the dirt. Stopped by Del Castillo, 1-1. 1 run on 6 hits tonight for Hyannis. The 1 run, a solo blast off the bat of Anthony Servideo in the 8th inning. Moonshot to right field. The 1-1. Misses outside. 2 balls and 1 strike to Jackson Olsen. Taking a look around the league, YD took down Harwich 13-7 earlier today. Brewster over Orleans 7-3. Falmouth swept their doubleheader. Pitch over the outer corner, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Orleans and Brewster split their doubleheader. So Falmouth is going to extend their lead. Fisted out toward left field, falling quickly. Mike Antico coming on, and it one-hops him. Fires it back into second. As Rigsby Mosley stops at second base, Jackson Olsen pulls in at first. Table set, nobody out, top of the 9th. Brooks Carlson will be the new batter. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts tonight for Carlson. We're going to put together a little bit of a rally. Jonah, Karp, Gabe, Genovesi, Addison Van Patten with you. Breaking ball right down Broadway, 0-1. A double play would be helpful right now for Michael Webb. Middle infield playing back. Actually, all 4 infielders playing back. Webb checks the runner at second, deals from the first base side. It's slapped foul. 0-2. This will almost certainly be, barring some miracle for Hyannis and Wareham winning it in the bottom half of the inning, this will almost certainly be the first win for Wareham where they didn't put up double digits against Hyannis. Poked foul behind home plate again, so count holds at 0-2. Wareham has scored at least 10 runs in each of the first 3 games. They've outscored Hyannis 43-17 in the 4 contests they've played. Poked foul again. Count holds at 0-2. Adam Hackenberg waits on deck. Actually, it looks like we're going to get a pinch hitter for Hackenberg. Mosley off second. Olsen off first. 9-1 Gatemen. Breaking ball. Misses high and away. 1-2. Michael Webb has struggled through the 8 innings he's pitched so far for the Gatemen this summer. An earned run average of 7.88. 7 strikeouts in 8 innings. Lifted in the air out to right field. Chasing Rudick back toward the wall. Rudick makes the catch on the warning track. Strong throw back into second. Going second to third is Rigsby Mosley tagging. Olsen holds at first. 1 man down, top of the 9th.
That ball just kept carrying out to right field. Nice job by Rudick to stick with it. Gatemen 2 outs away from a victory.
Joe Sullivan, the new batter. Runners at the corners with 1 away. Double play ends it. Gatemen by 8. First at bat for Sullivan. Cracks this one out toward right field, down the line, and a foul ball, 0-1. Hackenberg started the game behind the dish. Went 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts and a hit by pitch. Joe Sullivan from East Sandwich, Massachusetts, not too far from here. Rising senior at LaSalle. Lifts this one foul behind home plate. Count quickly, 0-2. East Sandwich, Massachusetts. That's where Ryan lives. Ryan LeMay, our beat writer. We just had him on the broadcast. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. It only took 3 pitches to retire Joe Sullivan, all of them strikes. And now the Harbor Hawks are down to their final out. Runners at the corners with 2 down in the top of the 9th. The weight of the game on the shoulders of Rowdy Jordan. This is the first of 3 consecutive games between these 2 teams. Doubleheader tomorrow in Hyannis. Slapped foul down the third base side. 0-1. Jordan 1 for 3 tonight. Started the game out in left field. 2 strikeouts, both of them looking, including one to end the 7th. got the first hit of the night for the Harbor Hawks to lead off the third. Was retired in a double play. The 0-1. Misses low and away. A fastball, 1-1. 9-1 Wareham over Hyannis with runners at the corners, 2 down in the top of the 9th inning. Michael Webb trying to put the finishing touches on it. The 1-1. Lifted in the air, not very deep, left center field. Mike Antico coming in. The left fielder makes the catch as he's drifting left, and that'll do it. The Wareham Gatemen take the victory at home. Their first game back at Spillane Field in 8 days, and they snap a 2-game losing skid. Final score from Spillane Field, 9-1 over the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. A much-needed victory for this Wareham Gatemen team, not only in the win column, but on the scoreboard as well. A team that has been struggling on offense puts up 9 runs tonight against the pitching staff that has been struggling the most out of any Cape Cod League team this summer. We're going to break down this game a little bit more on the other side of the break, plus your post-game interview. Addison Van Patten will be talking to tonight's player of the game. Gabe and I will be right back on the other side. Stick around. You're listening to GBN.
The Wareham Gatemen would like to thank Franklin Sports for their sponsorship of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Franklin is yet again proud to be the official batting glove of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Throughout the summer, all the Cape League teams are wearing their own custom team batting gloves courtesy of Franklin Sports. To order your favorite team's design or to create your own, visit franklinsports.com/custom, enter code CCBL20 for 20% off your purchase. From Cape Cod to the major leagues, only the best hitters in baseball wear Franklin gloves.
Come as you are, sit down, and relax at the deck of the Gateway Tavern. Enjoy the view while exploring their extensive food and drink menus for the ideal Cape Cod dining experience. Gateway Tavern, the official helmet sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen.
Joanne Stevenson and William Ravis Real Estate, a double play when it comes to selling or buying a home. With 19 years of experience in residential real estate and ranked #1 globally, they are sure to help you with all of your hopes and dreams. William Ravis Real Estate, the official real estate company for the Boston Red Sox, and Joanne Stevenson, your hometown agent, proudly support the Wareham Gatemen. Located on the Cape Cod Canal, Keystone Place at Buzzards Bay is the area's newest rental independent living, assisted living, and memory care community. With some of the area's largest apartments and an ultra-inclusive monthly service package, Keystone Place is a life-fulfilling retirement community unlike any other. Discover Keystone Place, the best option in Cape Cod.
Final score from Spillane Field on this Saturday evening, 9-1. Wareham snapping a 2-game losing skid, taking down the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. And a much-needed win. 10 hits on the board for the Wareham Gatemen, 9 runs across. A team that had been struggling on offense, seems like they've snapped out of it.
Everyone got a hit tonight for Wareham except for Jacob Teeter, and Teeter reached base with a walk. Everyone reached base. Everyone except Teeter had a hit. I mean, what a night it was for Wareham. You could go up and down this lineup. And Braden Ward, 2 hits, 3 RBIs. Matt McLean, 2 hits, 2 RBIs at the top of the order. That's where it started. And then the middle of the order did their part as well. Del Castillo reaches base 3 times. Beaver with a double. Sems with an RBI and a hit. Again, I could keep going on and on about this Gatemen team, but 9 runs, 10 hits. They finally, well, we'll see if it's just a one-game thing or if this is the start of snapping out of this slump, but this felt good tonight for Wareham.
Well, they were definitely scoring by stringing hits together, but all those hits and all those runs came in the middle innings.
Yeah, 1 run in the third, 4 in the fourth, 4 in the fifth. If you're gonna take maybe a little chip off of this, it's the fact that Wareham didn't have a hit in the last 3 innings of this ball game, but they did enough in the middle innings to get it done.
Only 1 run across for the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. The pitching, again, and it's been this way for the last few games for the Wareham Gatemen. It was exceptional, and you expect nothing less when Ian Bedell is starting.
Exactly. 5 innings, scoreless for Bedell, only allowed 4 hits, no walks, 8 strikeouts. We read off his season numbers in the middle of the game. I mean, it's the best in the Cape Cod Baseball League as far as I'm concerned. He's only given up 2 earned runs all year. He's been dominant, and we probably won't see him again until Game 1 of the playoffs next week. It was nice for him to get one last win. He's now 4-0 this summer for Wareham.
The win snaps a 2-game losing skid for the Wareham Gatemen. They entered this game not only on a 2-game losing skid, but in 3rd place in the Western Division coming into this contest. And while this was a much-needed victory, it didn't do anything for them in the standings because Cotuit won and Falmouth swept their doubleheader.
Cotuit won. Falmouth, swept both. So actually Falmouth gains a game on Wareham. Wareham now 4 games back of 1st place, but still only 1 point back of Cotuit. Very much in the mix for that 2 seed in the Western Division.
Let's send it down to Addison Van Patten, standing by with your player of the game.
Thanks, Jonah. Addison Van Patten here with Ian Bedell, our player of the game and starting pitcher. Now 8 strikeouts on the night. What was so effective for you?
Being able to work fastball and curveballs in all counts, and being able to really throw curveballs in really what should have been fastball counts. I mean, down 3-2 and being able to throw a curveball is going to freeze them, or if they swing, it's going to induce weak contact.
Speaking of that curveball, that's something you already have mastered but have been working on more this summer. You throw that mainly to lefties. What is so effective about that?
It comes out of my hand the same way. It doesn't have a huge hump, so it's harder for hitters to pick up, and it's more of a sharper break, so it's going to break probably about 20 feet away from the plate instead of 40 when it pops out of my hand.
Through 5 innings of work tonight, you only threw 74 pitches, keeping those innings short. That's something Jerry maintains, is just the consistency overall. What do you have to say about your consistency?
It was a little bit shaky here today. It was rolling through the first 3 innings, and then in the 4th it kind of hit a little struggle bus. But just being able to work through that and still being able to throw strikes while not giving up a run is a big deal for me.
Now, you're one of the guys that's pretty serious and one of the quieter ones, but you still know to have fun with American flag standoffs and such. What does it mean that summer ball is still seriousness and also fun?
You got me wrong on being quiet. I'm talking 24/7, but it's good. I mean, here it's just all about having fun and getting better. You're not playing for a national title. It's just about meeting a bunch of new guys and creating a new friendship for life.
How did it feel to be followed up by another Mizzou Tiger, Dillard?
Dillard's a good guy, and it's always fun to share a game with your teammate. But it's definitely good to see him have success out here.
This is the last time we'll see you in the regular season. Your next start will be August 2nd, first game of the playoffs. What do you expect to do between now and then?
Just stay consistent with what I've been doing this entire time. Stay on the lifting program and try not to eat a lot of junk food because I know I've been craving it lately. But just keeping what I do. Just keep it going.
All right. Thank you for chatting with me. We'll see you soon and sending it back to you guys.
All right, thanks so much, Addison. Standing by with Ian Bedell, player of the game, and, I mean, who else? I'm also craving junk food, so we're going to wrap this up fairly quickly. Next game is 2 games tomorrow at Hyannis. Doubleheader starts at 3 o'clock, and the Gatemen back in the win column.
Back in the win column, 2 games tomorrow against these Harbor Hawks. I'm not trying to make it seem like life or death or anything, but you got to get 2 wins against the Harbor Hawks tomorrow. A team you're now 4-0 against. You just beat here 9-1, and now again because of what Falmouth did, because of what Cotuit did tonight, you're still 4 games back from the Commodores for first, and you're still a point back from the Cotuit Cavaliers for second. Huge 2 games tomorrow against the last place team in the West. So set yourself up in a good position for that Monday game against the Cavaliers.
Couldn't have said it better myself. First game at 3 o'clock. The second game, well, about a half hour after the first game comes to an end, maybe around 6 o'clock. Come to Hyannis or watch us right here on GBN. We'll have your coverage starting at 2:30. All right, so for Gabe Genovesi and for Addison Van Patten, and for Ryan LeMay and for Javik Blake, I'm Jonah Karp saying so long. Thanks for watching.